Hey there everyone, how you all doing today? Welcome on back to PV WolfCreek. Alright, let's jump into the game and see if I've got all the sounds and that working today. Hey Mr. Cope, how you doing bud? Right, let's see. Hopefully we've got some game sounds going on. Yep, just about here and there. Cool, how you doing bud? Right, right, my microphone could go down a fraction. It's a little bit loud from the other day. Seems a little bit quiet. There we go. Turn Discord down. Actually, I don't need that one for the minute. Discord should be fine. There we go, there we go. And while I am at it, for anyone who's not following him, I shout out Cope TV. Make sure to click on the link, give Mr. Cope a follow, guys. That's obviously Cope TV on Twitch. He's an amazing streamer and an even better map maker. There we go. Right then, so obviously, like as you can see, I am back on WolfCreek today. I have buttloads, and I mean buttloads. Hey Pompies, how you doing? Of harvesting to get done. So all these fields, I've still got the vineyards to get done. I've got all these. Oh, it's gonna be a heck of a day. Um, so I'm probably gonna be doing this for the next few days. So get this done and out of the way. Obviously, some of these are root crops. We've also got corn up here. Sugar beets. What else was there? The one I'm on at the minute, which is just here, is Mr. Darius Frost coming in with the raid. Cool. Let me unmute the guys now. Oh, hello everyone, and thank you very much for the
Hi.
raid there, Mr. Frost.
You are welcome, Mr. Billy.
Cool. Let's give you a quick shout out, Darius underscore Frost. There we go. If you're not following Mr. Darius Frost, make sure to click on the link. Make sure to follow him. Catch him the next time he goes live. And while we're at it, I'll do a few more for the guys in chat with me at the minute, which is Mr. Dajnet, the map creator I'm on today. There is also Mr. NBC, dang it, Master Dad, hopefully, and dang it, XI recognized. Thank you very much for the follow there, bud. Much appreciated. Obviously, this is Mr. NBC Master Dad. But I'm currently working on a few projects there at the minute. Who else do we have in here? Oh, and obviously Mr. Scurvy Hyam.
Yep, making lunch.
I am. And there we go. So make sure to click on all those guys and give them a follow and catch them the next time they go live. And I'll do one more for someone who's been around for quite a while. That's obviously Mr. Uncle Henry, double underscore. He also streams and Farm Sim 22 and amongst other things. But yeah, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, and obviously welcome in everyone who just came in with Mr. Darius Frost there. Cool. So if you haven't seen this map before, this is obviously PV WolfCreek by Mr. Dajnet, who's in chat with us. Obviously, he is working on a new 16x map. This is currently available for everyone on PC, and it's a 4x map. It's basically the Elm Creek map extended outwards. So obviously you've got your Elm Creek on the inside here. And then obviously what he's done is created that nice no man's style land around the outside just to create obviously like a no man's style around it so you can do with whatever you want. I just need to open the door 1 sec before I forget. Alright, cool, he's back. I'm waiting on another delivery. It's the rest of what came yesterday, and for some reason it didn't turn up with the rest of it. So, well, anyway, yeah. So, like I was saying, 4x map, multi fruit. It's got mining on here, a whole lot of new productions, a lot of some of what we've had previously. So, there we go. So, obviously, that's a quick overview of it. But yeah, obviously, I've got currently for anyone who missed it a little while ago. A heck of a lot of fields to get done. Obviously, I've got the vineyards at some point to harvest as well. And Goosehawks, I think that is. 86, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, bud. To get electricity on WolfCreek, do you need to buy the BG8? Nope, you can actually place one down if you go into the shop, down to your construction stuff, and obviously you should have this PV mods tab. If you click on that, and then there's a little power one here, all of these will produce your electricity. Depending on how far along you are, you could use like a solar panel. That's going to give you 1 unit per hour of electricity, and obviously that's from the sun. You got the wind turbine, which is rather huge, and that will give you 2 units of electricity per hour from the wind. This one here is more of a late game producer, as you need stuff from the Dell factory for that. A good one, if you can, is the diesel generator. Obviously, it doesn't cost much to get diesel from the Shell station that's in the map already. It only literally takes about 2,000 litres, and that'll output 100 electricity per hour. Another one as well, if you're doing chopping trees down, obviously you're going to have wood chips. If you've got any bales or anything like that, you can also use obviously the bioheating plant, this one here, and that will also produce your electricity if you need it that way as well. And obviously that's going to be outputting 1 per hour. I think it might have been tweaked a little bit since then. But yeah, that's the main, if you're just starting out, those are the main ones to start off with. And there's a doggy barking in the game, look at that. Obviously just behind me here, there is a trigger just in front of the building where I put it there. You have to obviously buy the land to be able to access that one. It sometimes pops up in missions, but it shouldn't do any more. That's another one way of producing your electricity through there. Also, these guys here, like the coal plants, they're more of a late game one. The steam turbine, that's more of a late one as well, really. The only other one is obviously landfill. Also, you're going to get trash from like your houses. So make sure to get one of these down as quickly as possible, because that'll also give you electricity as well as an as a kind of a reward back to you, as it were, as well as money for selling clean fill. So yeah, so that should help you out for now. But obviously, if any of you guys have got any questions about this map or any of the current SGA maps, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. We'll try and get it sorted out. You just started out, and I'm trying to figure out.
We may know a few things about the maps.
Yeah, just a little bit. Right, so obviously I've got this field to get going. So there we go, some nice bit of sugar beet. Not sugar beet, what is it? Soybean, that's the one. So we'll put you on hard helper because you take quite a while. While he's going, I need to get my other combine up and running. Nope, that one there. Yep, cool. And I could really do with another tractor around here. Oh, actually. So I did take my own advice. Obviously, for anyone who's watched my Silver Run videos or streams, obviously I've got this current tractor on there in the same colours and everything. So I thought I'd bring it into here. I had plenty of money to get it, so I thought, why not? So I might as well take this one. Right, so I do need my header trailers. So one thing to think of, what I've actually got down here. Bless you. Which one is that? Some mustard, so I can use the same header. That's fine. So obviously mine's will probably look a little bit different to what you guys, if you're just starting out. Obviously it is. I've been on this map for like 1,000 hours now. So quite a while. So I've done a lot of different landscaping here, there and everywhere. Obviously ploughed lots of fields together. Obviously for anyone who doesn't know who I am, obviously I'm Billy Alpaca 78 and I'm the one that's kind of been helping Dave out with the factories and stuff. Obviously at the minute we're kind of busy, sort of focusing on the new map. Obviously one of the big things coming to that is buildables. So obviously buildable bridges, buildable factories and stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of that the last couple of weeks. This week alone I've got the drywall and glue factories now buildable. Just got to make a few tweaks to them just so I get the timing about right. Apart from that, it's the only other thing I need to sort out is obviously the products needed for the building aspect of it. So getting there slowly. But in addition to that, I've got Campbell sorted out, got the brewery sorted out. They're now buildable. I've also gone through with the coffee factory, and I'm currently updating that as well. Obviously, one thing I do need is eggnog as a product that's registered with the new dairy that's coming. I am kind of working on trying to get Borden Dairy back for you guys. Obviously, being a 16x map, which is what Dave's working on, that's kind of what I'm thinking would be nice to have back in there. Mr. Shy Wizard's actually done a video for me showing how to get the building arrays and all that working. So
good.
yep, so see, I'm going to check that out properly later on and try and see if I can get it working. Obviously, I had a quick play a little while ago because obviously I mentioned about it to Darius. He wasn't really sure, and obviously I've tried a few times myself and can't get it to work. And where the heck did I put my trailer header trailer even? Obviously, one thing I always find whenever I try and do them, either the building will come up pure white with no textures, or it'll come up pure black. So yeah, one thing I'll do is I'll have a look at what Mr. Shy Wizard's done, and see if I can duplicate that. Where the heck did I put that header trailer? I've lost my header trailer. Oh my goodness, this is not good. This is definitely not good, guys. Nope. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, so what was I doing last? I was on these fields here. I thought it was around here, to be honest. My sawmill is full on silver run, but not spawning products. Is it set to storage, Mr. Cope?
Or distributing.
Or distribute, yeah. Obviously, to get it to, if you don't have the revamp mod, if you set it to storing, it should spawn the pallets out. But obviously, if you've got the revamp mod, which is kind of helpful actually, you can actually set it to all the usuals. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. I'm sure I had one. I'm kind of losing it, guys. One sec, let me just check the store that I actually purchased one. I'm sure I did, because I got it down here. Okay, header trailers. There. Right, so it's going to be one of these, I think. I don't own all them. Dang, wrong one. I want that one. Doop 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 doo. There. So that's the class one, and that's the one I think I'm currently using. Hello, kitty cat. Yes, hello, kitty cat. You noisy so and so. Let's show that on map.
Sounded like a goat for a second.
She does, doesn't she? Okay, so there is the beacon. So let's head in that direction. Yeah, that's our magic cat. She's a big, fluffy, black one. Loves fusses. Don't you? Yes, you do. But recently she's got
what?
loves fusses. To be fussed and petted and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
Cool.
Yep. English to English translation there.
Bless her.
Loves pets.
Yes.
And
She just loves love in general. Okay, so
loving.
Loves the attention.
she
Yes,
does.
she's
Okay, so
attention.
that's that one.
Yes.
That's weird because that's the class one. I might not have actually purchased one for that for some reason. That's very strange. So let's reset you and grab one. Either that or I accidentally sold it. I'm not sure. Too close. There we go. We'll reset that. And let's purchase another one. Right. Trailers. So obviously this is going to need something small-ish. And I have no idea which one would be best. Probably something like this, really. That looks around about the right size for the New Holland trailer. So let's leave that for the minute. And try again. But hopefully everyone's having a great day so far. Obviously for me in the
Been a
UK,
productive one so far.
it has. Obviously I was lurking in your stream for quite a while, doing a few other things. So
Yeah, I sent you a copy of that as well, so
yeah, I'll
when
check
you're
that.
doing your testing and stuff.
Yeah, that would
Everything
help.
seems to be functioning properly. My one concern that I have left, but it seemed to be okay when I was testing, was registering the tip to grounds. Does it make things like your windrows suddenly go wonky?
Yeah, obviously you tested that anyway, so it seemed fine with the straw. So
Yeah,
hopefully that should be fine.
yeah.
And everything.
My only thing would be, and I've yet to test it, obviously, would be if you cut the straw then put it in, does it affect it? You know, is it one of those
True.
things?
Very true.
Just to, you know, give the warning to folks, hey, make sure you don't have anything laying on the ground before you go ahead and place in this production, you know?
Yeah. Ah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Because
So that's, I mean, that's the only real case that I can think of that would be...
yeah. Obviously, that's going to be one of the main things you guys are going to need if you want to use, obviously, the factories on any other map. Because obviously, you won't have it built in like what's going to be with Mr. Dave's.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So
how you'll
the
get your mining
crops,
products and how
stuff
you'll
like that,
get
yeah.
all of the
Well,
crop types that you don't have
yeah.
access to and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And from what I understand as well is obviously the categorizing aspect. So obviously in the store down here, obviously this option, the PV, is going to be built into that mod that Darius was doing earlier, and then all the factories and that are just going to be set up the way they are currently to run off of that script. Make life a little bit easier. Because obviously if you load it into a map that's already got that category, it throws warnings, which is a bit of a pain. But I found that out last week.
Still gonna have to be registered in our map as well,
Yeah.
so but that shouldn't be needed in our map, so
No, exactly. There we go. Right.
Yeah, this is for if you wanted to do it on
Do
Silver
that.
Run or
Yeah.
any of those other maps, you'd be able to run all of those productions still.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Indeed.
See, Dave, for all you guys who thought, oh yeah, Dave doesn't listen to us, he'll never let us use the factories on other maps. He does. He's actually thinking about you guys.
just
Oh,
figuring a way to do it is the pain.
yeah, it's a little bit extra work
Yeah.
for us, but obviously once it's set up, it is so much easier.
The only thing I'm thinking is an issue right now is with our factories we need to register into the base sell points. That number
Yeah,
one,
there
which
is a
we
way of
can
doing
do
it.
with the
Yep.
revamp.
Yep.
But we can't do, but his thing doesn't use the revamp, so those products won't be registered into a sell point automatically
That's true, yeah.
unless we put it into another revamp type thing, a product, you know.
Um,
But it,
hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
Because I know there is a way of doing it with the revamp mod as well. I haven't actually looked into it yet.
Yeah, we got to do them with the revamp and everything as we're
Yeah.
going along.
But we'll figure it out anyway.
It's pretty easy to figure out. I have to look it up. I have the information on it.
Yep, and obviously Mr. Braven is always out there lurking and stuff. Obviously Discord as
But
well, he's very helpful.
without the revamp, it's another story.
Yeah.
And
Very
And
true.
those base products won't go into sell points on their map unless we create. Actually, that's probably what we need to create. Just a small sell point with it, just for
Yeah.
those products.
Well, I mean, the
Uh,
question is, do you even really need to have them as a sell point?
Well, right. If you're buying them, you should only be buying what you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're not gonna buy egads worth of
But
stuff and then try to resell it because you're gonna.
no, you're gonna
It's not
lose
like
money.
you're gonna make money by buying it and then reselling it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I need to go down this way.
But in the long run, what it usually comes down to is somebody will have some left in a trailer that didn't go into their factory.
Slap it in the
One of the
silo.
things I did was I registered most of that stuff to be able to go into storages too.
Yeah.
Silos.
Yeah.
I did add that to the bottom of the fill type, so you should
Yep.
be able to put the crop types into silos and stuff like that. And we've got the mining storage stuff, so
Oh, does it? That's another. Yeah. Does that go in? Will they go into silos?
I didn't put the mining products for silos because we have the storages for the
Right.
mining, but I
Right.
did do it for the stuff like the
Oh, cool.
crops.
Then we should be good. That'll work.
And worst case, they're all registered for tip to ground too.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the absolute worst case, dump it on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, so quite
If
a
you
lot
have that last
to
little
go.
bit that's stuck in a trailer and can't get it out.
Yep.
But that gives a point too. You could have tighter restrictions on your mining areas because you give the ability for people to buy some of that product that they need to get their early productions running.
Mhm.
Too.
I hope that's not me.
All right.
Oh, wait.
It's made for
It's
others.
really
Gotcha.
it's made
Yeah,
for
it's
maps that don't have ours because yeah, I know it can be used, but that is none of my concern. We're gonna have plenty of mining materials. Actually, I think it would for our map it would take away from it because of if we
Glitchy.
get the new mining done the way we want,
Mm, yep.
Yeah, I don't want
It would.
it'd be more fun than bypassing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to be lazy. If you want to be lazy, you can do it. You
You
figure
could
a
do
way
it.
out
Right.
yourself.
yeah.
But at the beginning of a save, $1.4 million to buy a mine, that's a lot of money. If you want to
Well,
get things rocking and rolling too. So.
don't know what it's gonna be yet or how it's
Yeah.
gonna be done.
Dang, they're loud, aren't they?
Yeah, I
True,
mean,
but
it is
at
a
the beginning,
possibility for some of those,
Mhm.
but
right? But in the reality,
that's the workup part of it too.
Yeah.
in reality, in the beginning, you shouldn't need any of those
Really
products other
shouldn't.
than maybe the
Yeah.
coal.
Maybe the coal. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, there's not a lot that goes into the early productions, and yeah,
There we go. Hope that's a little bit
as
better.
far as those products go, you're gonna have to build stuff before you get to needing most of them.
Yep.
Coal and ore for the pallets if you wanted to buy those iron ore,
Yep.
but you could buy them for a little while.
Very
Who
true.
knows? Who knows where the cold wind blows? We may have little rocks of ore that we can jackhammer.
That'd be kind of cool,
That
wouldn't
would be cool. That would be cool where you
Yeah.
can have different products come out
it? Oh,
depending on what
heck.
they
You never
are.
know. I need to.
Veins in the ground.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Why did they have to do that, eh? Spoil it.
Yeah, they've gone with these nice big long spiels now.
They have, haven't they? Not off. To there. Copy that. And this. Yes, we're going to report you as well. Spam. That's about the fifth one I've done today. Spam. Oh, no bot. There we go. Next. There.
Get them out of there, you lousy people. You're a pain in our rear ends and you
Close.
do nothing for life or the community.
Nope.
Mm.
You
And
fraudsters. Go back to
da-da-da-da.
doing it on the phone where I could hang up on you.
You tell them, Dave. You tell them.
Right, that's all fine. That's fine. That's not what I want. I want 1 second. I'm just going to add that to the commands. If I can.
Probably just a bot doing them anyway.
Probably. It's a bot.
Yeah.
Send
Oh, my internet's having 25 minutes. Leaking thing.
Some days I just
There we
wish
go.
they were listening. I got a piece of my mind for.
There we go. Yeah. For some weird reason, my internet at the minute is having some funny 5 minutes. So if you get a little bit of buffering from now and again, apologies for that. I have no idea what is going on. I reset it a little while ago, and for some reason it's still misbehaving. I think I'm going to need to phone up the internet company again, see if they can reset it their end. It's doing my head in. But anyway, enjoy a little bit of farming for the minute. Oh, you got a fair way down there. Yeah, so I've got plenty to keep me going. I've got a huge, well, 2 fields there of sugar beets to harvest. I've got another one further up near my main farm. I've got these little fields around here to get harvested as well. So yeah. So like I said, once I've completed this in-game year, I'm going to be re-adding seasons back into the game. I'm thinking of actually re-adding precision farming as well. I'm not sure yet, but we shall see. Actually, can I get... No, I can't do on there either. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. There we are. Right, so you can stay there for now. I need to stop hitting that button. There we go. And right, so I was doing the combine one night, so I'm over. Where was I?
You know what
There.
would be a cool mod
One
that
where I could
only
find my
Thunder
combine.
could do?
What's
Rocky
that?
Fields.
Oh, there we
Well,
go.
Rocky Fields, but
Oh,
kind of, you know how he made it so Rocky Fields spawns different land, different items on different lands?
oh, that'd be kind of
I
cool.
am
Yeah.
I am sure that if that can be done by Thunder, then he could make a mod that says only these crop types are able to be planted on this property.
Oh, that'd be an interesting one. Yeah.
You know,
Like the
so
bogs.
Yeah.
like the bogs, you couldn't plant anything but the
Cranberries. Or
cranberries
rice, yeah.
and rice.
Crop circles would
And
be
maybe
cool mod.
in the southern part of the map, you could, do it'd be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, you can grow sugar cane, but you can't grow.
Right.
I don't know what you can grow. But
I just think that would be a cool
Surfing
thing. At least
cowboy, how you
for the
doing, bud?
bogs.
too bad you couldn't build into the map. You get field bonuses outside of precision farming too, for those zones. You know.
Just gonna behave. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're not following Surfing Cowboy Gaming, go over, give him a follow. He's a great streamer and is currently actually working on a new version of the Uncharted map, which is kind of cool. Taking it back to kind of more like how it was originally when it came out in 19. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Righty. Kind of wish I went for a bigger combine actually, or a bigger second combine, but this is fine. I suppose. I'll definitely be digging into things like the ideal combines and stuff for Dave's new map. Ones with nice big capacities.
Big headers.
Well, big capacities, not too bothered about the header size. There is a 60 foot, is it 60 foot header on the in-game mod hub. It's kind of nice. Double that up with one of the ideals would be nice.
That is a very big header.
It is. I'm trying to think what. Is it? keep thinking Demco, but it's not Demco.
Honeybee.
Honeybee, yeah. That's the one. Not Patrick, but thanks. Yeah. Hey Patrick, how you doing, bud? Alright. Now the worst thing is with this combine, it does fill up pretty quickly, so if I pop that on hired helper, he can carry on and I'll go around and find another trailer to use for him. Let me set that one, okay. Yeah, so I think once I've got the current factories done, I'll probably start on things like the PV's concrete factory, the crystal steel factory next. And then once they're done, because that's basically all the buildable buildings needed for building the factories set up then. But I'm kind of thinking of actually going back to the PV County ones where they're a little bit bigger. Obviously for the one, the concrete factory, it's actually got the big, oh,
It's got the crane in there.
the crane, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Last one, thank you very much. I forgot what it was called there for a moment. And I think that would be kind of nice, because obviously Dave, for anyone who's missed it on Dave's streams, he's mentioned a few times about having like an animated crane almost for when things are building. Now I don't know if I'll be able to get it animated.
It wouldn't be animated.
Yeah, but it's maybe something to look into in the future. So yeah, that's probably going to be my next two that I'll be working on. I'm kind of leaving all the small ones for Dave to sort out, really. But obviously we do have plenty of time to get them sorted out, and obviously once at least the base factories are in and done, you guys can pretty much have the map and get started. Obviously it's not going to be at least till the new year, so please stop friggin' axe skin. It's annoying. Been here for a bit, but you missed my earlier chat. Oh, I'm very sorry, Patrick, for that. Having a mad 5 minutes, I guess. But thank you for lurking for a little while and putting up for me long without saying anything else. The houses on the map, if you buy them, will it produce the people, or do you have to place? So some of the houses are set up to produce workers or labour. Yep. But there is some that aren't. You have to try and find the right ones, really. Let me back this up a sec. There we go. So the main ones that will have the workers, it takes so much longer with all these other things in, are going to be basically along this strip here and just along the couple of houses here for the most part. Personally, what I did with some of the ones that don't produce the workers, if I actually jump over here, I've actually removed the decorative ones, should we say, and put some down, some like the apartments and that. So obviously this is obviously what my main road through WolfCreek looks like at the minute. Obviously you got the garage there, whatever the heck that one is, can never remember. And then obviously I've got into the apartments, you've got the firehouse. But yeah, all the ones that I've basically removed, I think it was this one here, didn't have a worker, if I remember rightly. But obviously if you buy the land and you do not get the little icon popping up to say whether it's a... Oh yeah, actually it doesn't work now, does it? What you should do is if you walk up to the house, you should get a little pop-up like that, saying house whatever. That will actually produce your worker. So for instance, I think this one should, if it's out, yep, so just like that there. So obviously it's producing, let's see, one labourer at the minute, but it's got enough electricity going in, it's got trash being automatically distributed to obviously the landfill. But obviously if I go to, I think I've actually got deleted, removed most of them actually now. Maybe that one there, I can't remember, one sec. Actually I should really bring this up. Yeah, so that's going to be another house that works, if I remember rightly. Yeah, see, that's another one there. So yeah, there is different ones around, but it's mainly focused obviously in the centre area. I'm trying to actually find another set of some houses. I know there's some up
The
here.
hill. The up on the hill. Right
Uh,
around those weird shaped funky fields, that circle.
Yeah, I've got rid of all of them up. Actually, there is a house up here as well that will produce workers. Um,
Now you
down
know where
down here
the
is
road is.
another one.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, obviously buy the land. If you get the little that popping up, the little pop up in the bottom right. If it's not, just sell the house, put another one down. Oh heck, I really need to get this emptied out at some point. Jeez. Um, yeah, because obviously I'm trying to find a house that won't. Obviously, I think these ones that haven't been set up to produce workers. So obviously, if I walk up to them, see, I'm not getting any pop-ups or nothing. Obviously, I do own the land, so yeah, I could easily get rid of all these, put down maybe a couple of apartment blocks right next to each other if I wanted to. They're freaking annoying. But yeah, some do, some don't. Um, right, so you're flashing, okay. One thing to bear in mind is obviously there is the government building as well. One thing I will say is to make sure it's set to priority 10 in the production menu, because it's basically a storage for your electricity, your labour, your morale and all that sort of stuff. Obviously they're going to be needed for like the higher tier factories when you get around to doing them. Right, slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go. Come across people. There we go. And if you ever find that you do have issues with your labour or your support or whatever, what I've found occasionally helps is if you actually deactivate the government building itself and allow your electricity and stuff to go directly to where it needs to, it can help out a lot. But obviously in the next map, that's the labour and stuff and that is going to be a booster option. You don't have to have it to run the factories, which is kind of nice. But obviously for each line you have, you'll get a 25% boost in your like productions and stuff, which is really, really cool. There we go. Not like 25,000 like I had it set up the last week.
Yeah, not 25,000.
Yeah. So obviously if you've got all
That would
four
be a
lines, you'll
heck of
basically
a
double
boost.
what you have, which is kind of nice. Right. Right, where the heck did I just place that tractor? Is that in there? Yep. There we go. Well, hopefully that helps you out. Obviously, what I've done on this corner here, on the right-hand side, I've actually sold those buildings because I'm producing so much labour. I've got so much in storage, it's ridiculous. So I just end up selling them. And I'm probably going to take out these trees, expand that field out a little bit more at some point. Obviously, there's a government building there on the left-hand side. It's kind of nice. You can actually go inside and have a little look. But yeah, definitely getting there slowly on this map. Still got a few more factories I want to get in before I get onto Dave's next map, that's for sure. There's that. Da, 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 dum. Yeah, he's all the way down the far end there. I think I'm going to need to phone up that shop again to find out where the heck that delivery is. Maybe re-delivered at between 3 and 5 my time, and it's now like nearly 20 to 6 again. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break just to make a quick phone call, and I will be back.
Go yell at him. I think you got lost.
Oh, freaking heck. I am back again. There we go. Right.
There you are.
Semi-sorted out. Has this been frozen or is it? Yeah, sorry, I had to step away there for a sec. So they're actually going to be now delivering it tomorrow for some weird reason. They didn't bother booking it in this morning when I phoned them up, the friggin' numpties. Right, so that's sorted. I can now relax. I like the little alpaca symbols. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, so let's get this guy offloaded, then we'll crack on with the other one. Now, for anyone who's never seen my streams before, I don't usually jump off just like that. It was really bugging the heck out of me and wanted to find out what was going on with my missing order pieces. Ugh.
Right, it's my Christmas gift. It better be here on time.
It's food, so yeah. I don't know. So what's Mr. NBC and Dave and everybody up to today?
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dungeons.
Working on some stuff. I'm not doing dungeons.
No,
Nah.
but I am. That's all I've been doing most of the time.
Playing with trains, playing with trains.
Oh, lovely. Trains or trains blinds? Just started playing on this Monday night. Oh, nice. How you getting on with it? Dead batteries.
And batteries.
Nice, is Dave.
Again, the batteries, that is insane. It's not.
Man, he should have showed up last night. We could have recharged him for him.
Ah,
Actually, I did see a video the other day of if you put some dead batteries into some boiling hot water, boil them for about a minute, then put them into really, really cold water, they somehow recharge themselves. Whether it actually works, I don't know, but yeah, it worked in the video, so.
Okay, this needs to be a disclaimer. Make sure that they are
At
not
home.
lithium batteries, because lithium and water don't go well together.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Oh, I don't know.
They
It'd be
have
kind of
been
fun
known
to see
to
what happens.
explode. They explode.
Yeah. There's a lot to learn. Yeah, exactly. There is a lot to learn. Also, I've been quite kind of lucky. I've been playing since FS17. But obviously near the end of FS19, I found obviously Dave and the rest of the guys, and they've kind of welcomed me into their little group. Still not sure why. They're probably
Oh, I know why.
hating it, to be honest. But
Look at all that you've done for us. Oh my god. It was the best decision I've ever made.
I do nothing. I just sit on my butt. Oh, ban that person.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
right.
Ban that person. Cool. Yeah.
Well, back then you helped me out a lot with all the social media crap and lets us do more mapping and stuff. You know. Now look at.
Yep.
He's a go-getter, folks.
I don't know about that, but I try.
You're always
I try.
you're a mini me.
Oh, if only I was a mini you. Yeah, obviously
You are.
I would love to get into doing map making. Where am I from?
Yeah.
I'm in the UK. I'm down south in the UK, originally from Scotland. But obviously that's a big long story. Moved when I was 5, and so I've kind of got a bit of a mixed accent. But yeah, I'm over in the UK. Obviously the rest of the guys I'm in Discord with are over in the United States of America.
You know,
Who?
give yourself another dozen years, Billy, and you'll probably be as good as Dave.
To be honest,
Come
from
on now.
what I've seen from obviously
Well,
Mr. Cope
I mean-
and Surfing Cowboy, they are so much better than. Obviously, I can make little tweaks here and there. That's fine. But to create an entire map like what Dave's done already, no, I could not even hold a feather
Dave
to that.
didn't learn that overnight.
Yeah, I know, very true.
That's
Nope.
why I say, you know, give yourself another 5, 10 years of learning and working and doing things.
Maybe one day.
You'll be amazed where you get,
Yeah, very true.
especially if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, and that is something I have wanted to maybe try and do at some point, is actually create a map. But it's so much into it as well. That's the kind of thing that's
Really?
put me off. Oh,
It's a commitment
it
to a lot more
certainly is.
time.
Yeah,
You know,
that it is.
that's the biggest thing. If you work on a mod, you can commit a couple weeks of time to it. If you're gonna work on a map, you gotta commit a
Yeah.
crap load of time over the next 6 months
Oh heck yeah. Plus, if not more.
plus, in some cases, depending
Yeah.
on how
And obviously, because
much
obviously
you
my
want to put
personal
into it.
life at the minute, obviously that's kind of definitely not on the cards. Obviously, I can
Right,
get
exactly.
maybe 4 or 5 hours mixture of gameplay and modding. So
If you're gonna be a map maker, I recommend you be single, or you will be by the end of
yeah. You thought I was from Northern Ireland, really? Actually, I do have relatives in Northern or in Ireland somewhere. So, but yeah, that's probably the mixture of accents coming through the Scottish and the English. The Scottish comes around a lot more, actually, to be honest. Is when I get really angry. You can really hear it come through then, or when I'm around family. Uh, oh, wee. Oh, my tractor really just got freaking cleaned as well. But yeah, here we go. Let's get this back and then see what else I need to get on and do. At some point, I do need to get obviously started on my sugar beet harvest. I've got like 2 or 3 huge fields to do of that. I don't know why I put so much in. Got some corn to harvest. I can do that later. I've got that field just gone past to harvest. Oi! Oh, you're from Northern Ireland. Sorry. Ah, okay, I misread it. Yeah. Well, welcome on in. Yeah, there's a few. Actually, the nice thing is obviously with this community that Dave's created. I suppose the best way to put it. Um, there is people literally everywhere around the world in it. So it's cool. I love it. You get to learn and meet some very colourful characters, should we say?
colorful.
Colorful
This is
characters.
Yeah, and there's one right there.
What? Wow.
I've
Wow.
learnt watching years, and yeah, exactly, Mr. Cope. Obviously, watching Mr. Dave doing his maps, asking questions, and all. The nice thing is, obviously, Mr. Cope TV and Surfing Cowboy. Obviously, both of them are working on maps at the minute, so they're asking the right questions for anybody who may be a little bit shy, should we say? Um,
Who here is shy?
me.
I sure in the heck ain't.
Oh, we know that. Right, so stick you on. Are you gonna keep going?
nope.
Keep going? No. Oh, you bugger. I'm married, Dave. My wife. Yeah, obviously, Mr. Culp is
I
married.
know.
He's got a
And
lovely
so is
wife, actually.
NBC. I was
Yeah.
just joking.
Actually, I think
Yeah.
most of us, apart from Scurvy, is married, aren't we? I'm married, obviously.
I'm not.
Let's see. Apart
I'm
from
not.
Dave. Um, let's think. 12 years I've been
I'm not.
married, so.
I could try to claim I'm not, but you can hear my wife sneezing and coughing in the background all the time. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then we might hear a clunk
Right.
of a frying pan against its skull too.
Exactly. What does the government building do? So the government building is basically a storage kill for dinner. It basically stores up your labour, your support, your morale, all that sort of stuff. So obviously, if you're overproducing on any of those products or all of them, you can actually get it put into the government building for later on. So if I bring mine up, for example, obviously yours probably won't be anywhere near this, I would have thought. But if I go to here, scroll on down to where the government building is. So here we go. So this is what I've currently got going. I've got quite a lot being stored. It's actually going in and out a lot at the minute. I do have a few extra factories now up and running that are taking a lot of this, which is kind of nice. Obviously, the support doesn't seem to be going anywhere. If you find that you do end up with a lot of support, what you can actually do is set this to sell, You won't actually get anything for it. But then once it's sold on the hour, what you can then do is set it to distribute again, and it'll just carry on filling up and filling up. Sometimes you
Yeah,
might
but it
find that
won't
it'll
shut
stick
down
it.
production.
No.
You could
Oh,
just leave it full.
yeah, obviously that's just the government building. It just gets rid of whatever you've got in storage on there.
Yeah.
But yeah. But it's kind of nice that this is all obviously going to be obsolete, I suppose is the best way to put it, in the next map. But you can still use it, obviously, in the next one as boosters, like we said earlier. But yeah, obviously, if you haven't got a lot of productions, I wouldn't really put it down straight away. I'd maybe leave it a little while. But one thing you can bear in mind as well, when you're doing your factories, is to make sure you're placing down the right amount of houses to run it. Obviously enough to cover your electricity, your workhouses and stuff like that, for like the electricity and that. It does help try to get into that frame of mind on this map. You're not new here, Henry. Painting terrain and the grass takes a while, trust me. Yeah. Obviously, the nice thing as well with Mr. Culp, he'll obviously stream his map making as well from time to time. It's kind of cool to see. He's been actually working on a kind of a 22 version of PV County, which is kind of nice. And obviously he's got the full support of all of us guys for doing that as well, and Mr. Dave as well, gave him permission to convert it over. That is one heck of a project, that's all I can say.
I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Right, so let's get this all emptied. And I'll get it onto that next field. Obviously this is mustard that I'm currently harvesting, for anyone who wasn't aware. Obviously this is going to be going over to the Dell factory, not Dole factory in Hines.
Ah, Dole. Heinz, yes.
Yes.
Not Dell. Dell Electronics, I don't think they need much mustard for their product.
I know,
Heinz.
that could be a bit spicier over there.
Ooh, I like that. That was fast. That was good. Maybe the cafeteria needs
Yeah.
they need it over at the cafeteria for mustard. Yes.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be a nice addition, wouldn't it? Make happy workers. Add in some foods and stuff as well. How you doing, Spunky
yeah.
Squirrel? Welcome on in, bud, again.
Wow. Somebody's
What's
been
going
busy.
on? Barely hear you guys. Maybe you should turn up the volume, Mr. Michael there. There we go. That's that field
Hey,
done.
put your hearing aid back in.
Yeah. Old age is kicking
You've
in on him, I
said-
think.
You have always said we've been quiet for years.
I know he's a
Ever since I remember starting streaming with these folk, Michael.
You
always
notice
said
Yep.
I'm quiet.
he's always the one that has hearing issues.
Yes.
Right,
Have,
so
has he dug the
And I will
potatoes out of
say-
his ears lately?
I will
Probably
say
not.
that your stream is really quiet for me very often. I can't hear them. I don't know why.
Me?
No, Billy's.
Oh. Sounds. Oh.
Oh,
I'm listening through Discord, not on the stream.
Yeah, we're listening
have a
through
look.
Discord, but if you try to listen to it
let's
through
have
there,
a listen. Because
it's usually pretty low.
well, I've got my phone on at the minute. It's actually up full, and it's blasting my ear out. So yeah, it must be Michael's
Okay.
end, and hopefully everybody else is hearing it okay. So oh, still can't get the right rock texture. Dave is using. I think I need to combine all four to get it to work instead of spreading out and looks like tiles.
Well, that's the thing. If it looks like tiles,
It's not set up quite right.
then it's not a seamless texture. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just listening to yours. I can actually barely hear, and I got everything maxed out on the browser.
There is
Just kinda weird.
occasionally I will speak a little bit louder.
But
I
if you're
jack that up a
getting
bit.
a pattern,
that up a
still
bit.
you can rotate the
And
the
let's jack
tile
that up a
90
bit.
degrees and create 4 separate ones. And then use the layer manager.
Right, so I've just upped them a little bit, so hopefully it might be a little bit better. Some of you may need to turn it down if it's fine. Obviously, Mr. Patrick says it's fine, so that's cool. So one thing I do want to do is change out some of my trucks. I'm kind of liking, obviously, this Globetrotter, which come with the Platinum DLC. So I'm going to use this guy, I think.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit.
Alrighty.
All right,
Okey
there,
dokey.
Missy.
All right.
Kind of like a plane. That'll be fine. Yeah, obviously, whenever I go live, I do tend to check that all my volumes are fine. Because it's one thing I'm always conscious about is the volume levels and make sure that they're all working. So that's fine. That's not too bad, actually. We've got Chrome. Oh, good. One thing I think would be nice as an addition is on the back if we could have like a attacher or something on that. But that isn't too bad. Let me just change up to the second one. And we'll do alpaca. One. I'll do front and back. Okay. Very, very cool. I like that. And Debt Batteries, thank you very, very much for the follow. Much appreciated, bud. And how you doing, Vertex? Welcome on in again. Is X-Man still streaming? I believe he's streaming tomorrow. He should be back. He's just been taking some time out for a bit of R&R. So, yeah, should be back soon. Right, let's disconnect you. There we go. Disconnect.
Huh. Maybe that's.
There we go. Obviously, you mentioned that in MDC's stream yesterday. They should be back to his, I believe it's usual time tomorrow. So let's sell you. And we'll try out this new one. Gotta go back to work now, but might catch you later. Alright then, well thanks very much for popping in, buddy. Obviously I will be back Friday, just before Mr. Dave goes live for a couple of hours, same sort of time today. There we go. But yeah, much appreciated. Must be there hearing I never have an issue in here. Oh, that's good then, Patrick. Very, very good. Cool. Yeah, I do like this Volvo. Now, what did I want the soybeans for? Soybean oil, wasn't it? Oil.
Do you have other? Well, that's part of it, I think. Is that when I'm always doing something else or listening, like playing if I'm playing a game or something, I got to be able to hear you over the top of the game, and I have all my games turned so far down that I'm surprised.
Oh.
I
I'm
can hear
sorry.
you fine in here.
I'll shut up
I can
then.
hear you. Oh no,
Yeah.
I can. You are really good in Discord.
Yeah.
Discord is great. It's the stream volume is probably for me about a quarter of what Discord is.
That's really weird. Yeah,
And I
because
just checked that there's both on the same sound settings now.
yeah. Obviously, looking at my mixer settings in Streamlabs at the minute, and they're all obviously 1, 2, 3. They're literally almost right up. Discord's a little bit low, but I always find you guys are quite loud to me. But yeah, but obviously, like I said, I always listen in on my phone, and that is more than loud enough. Every stream, I'll always make sure it checks out, make sure I've got the game sounds there. Obviously, I tend to have the game sounds a little lower than everything else, because obviously I don't want it to be over the top for you guys.
Getting over the top of them too.
Yeah. So, why is he
I
there?
do anyway.
Alright, so that. Oh, while I'm up here, something else I've been working on. I mentioned the last time I was on WolfCreek is obviously I wanted to set up a BGA using some of the pumps and hoses buildings. And obviously one thing I keep running into is the big issue of money. But obviously, Mr. Reaper's seen this already, actually. But this is what I've currently got set up. So obviously, I'm gonna be coming up, basically creating a little bit more of a path down to the road from here to drive up to where the BGA is. I'm probably gonna have a few extra sheds and stuff scattered around. But I ended up putting a nice little pond in the middle. Obviously gonna be. I want to set up some gates or something coming in. Hey Mamadou, how you doing? Let me give you a quick shout out actually, because you are an absolute amazing streamer. I love listening to you. If you not follow Mamadou, guys, go over, give her a follow. She is an amazing lady. That is for sure. I just love listening to her. Every now and again she'll jump in and do a little bit of singing and humming, and it's really lovely to listen to when you're doing like some modding or just playing the game. Absolutely wonderful. And how you doing? Get Tioned, I think that is. Sorry if I butchered your name there, but how you doing? Welcome on in, Uncle Billy. I don't know if you are. Are you one of my nephews or something? I don't know. Maybe. Um, There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, this is obviously the BGA area. Obviously, these are all the buildings that come with the pumps and hoses. The nice thing is they can all interlink together. Obviously, this is still a work in progress. Obviously, I'm trying to save up a little bit more money before I do any more work on it. The nice thing is these will all, even though there's no pipes, they will link in and work, hopefully. I haven't actually got anything put up here yet to test it. Also got a couple of bunkers there I could fill up if I wanted to. But it's slowly getting there. A little bit of different kind of BGA, I suppose is the best way to put it. And obviously the nice thing is I've got some rock pieces I used for this. Kind of same way Dave's doing some of the levels on his map. I've kind of implemented it on here as well, where they're sort of all interlinked with each other to make a nice rock face. And obviously just adding those trees and stuff and some decorations in. It's really kind of nice. I'm liking it. Anywho, I need to get back to my harvester. There he is. Both of these probably need emptying out by now. Actually, I could do a turn that up just a fraction actually in game. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Let's try that. There we go, that's a little bit better. Hey KW, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going, KW?
Hey, KW.
Meet up.
Well, we're gonna lose Billy to Satisfactory for next week.
You are gonna lose me to the bank, I think. Let me check the rain. Let's see if it's raining.
Why?
Starts tomorrow.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's
Oh,
very
crap.
cool.
And the update 7 early access branch release is next Tuesday.
Oh man! Oh jeez, I might be doing some Satisfactory streams next week, guys. Actually, one thing I'm still stuck on is that freaking oh, that new thing that they added, the
The blueprinter?
blueprints. Yeah, I get an idea of how it's meant to work, but what I want is too small. I need it to be about 4 times the size, if not bigger.
Well, there's a mod for that, I think, already.
Oh, I'm not downloading any more
But
mods.
it's
Jeez.
not made. It's not made to do full buildings. It's to do like.
Well, that's what I want.
modulars. I know, but it isn't.
Dang it. Actually, Mamadou, if you're still there, how are you getting on with FS22? Because I think you're still on Elm Creek, aren't you? There we go. So let's go drop this lot off quickly.
Be back maybe in a minute, maybe in 30 minutes. So gotta see how much rain's coming down.
Okay. He's finished, so he's gonna be fine for the minute. Doing good? Good. Yeah, I haven't actually caught up the last couple of streams of yours yet. Been a little bit preoccupied, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely go over, give her a follow, guys. There we go. And I can show you a little bit of this map. Obviously, it's kind of like what Mamadou's currently playing on, but this is obviously bigger, like I mentioned earlier, and has a lot of obviously the Dajnet twist, should we say, to it, and obviously my own little spin on things. So it's kind of nice. A lot of these stuff that you see around here are all placeables. Obviously, with the next map, there's going to be even more placeables coming. Yipes.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get Board and Dairy back.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I know Shy Wizard got it working on his video, so I'm going to literally follow what he said in it and try and duplicate that. From what I can see, he's done basically an individual building at a time, or at least one building to get it working. So I'm hoping I can either duplicate the one building and then do it for the whole lot. Fingers crossed. It's only going to be like the 5th time lucky. Oh. It's just one of those. Oh, I've still got those bells on there as well. My goodness. One of those projects I've had for a while. I've tried 3, 4, or 5 times before, and I just cannot seem to get that friggin' texture right. But yeah, I will definitely have a little play with that if he's out there. Thank you very much, Shy Wizard. I know he's probably busy doing other things, so there we go. So obviously. If I bring up this, so obviously I'm over this corner here. For anyone who hasn't seen this yet. Obviously when you start out, obviously this isn't here, this is the fields I've created. I've got my cow farm down the bottom here. I have pigs around here, obviously the orchards placed in this area. I've got some greenhouses in here, and a few little productions here, there and everywhere. But they make some pretty good sized fields actually. They don't look huge, but they're not bad. Just out of curiosity, does this tell me? No, it doesn't. Oh, I've got a freaking flight mode on still. There we go. Need to get that field info HUD thing, because that actually tells you the size of the field and stuff like that. Yeah, obviously that's my cow area down there, just the other side of those trees. One thing to bear in mind as well, guys, obviously if you're just new to FS22 and you're doing a lot of placeables, try and remember to try and hide them. So use trees, tall trees, big hedges, stuff like that to try and hide them a little bit, because it will help with obviously your frame rates this time around, because they basically act as a barrier. So just kind of like how I've set this up, obviously you can't see when you're going past it the factory behind it. Obviously, because obviously all those hedges are hiding it, so better on your frame rates. Right, so yeah, so I've got so steel factory, concrete to do next. One thing I do want to try and get into after that is probably going to be Heinz and the Heinz and the Ken's factories. Obviously Dave mentioned about them, I think it was yesterday during his stream, being one of his favourite factories because of the way they work with the elevators and stuff. There we go. And if you haven't seen this, obviously on the inside, this is really kind of cool. Something Dave added in on his 19 map. Obviously when I converted these buildings I was able to get them working again. But if you come around to the back, for anyone who's playing any of the current SGA maps, either side you do have 2 elevators. Obviously one right there, one right here, and they do actually work. So if you come over here to where the little board is, this little sign, as you can see in the F1 menu, if you hit the left mouse button, you'll actually call the elevator and you can actually walk into it. And what that will actually do is it'll lift you up to the next floor and then the next floor as well. So you've got 2 different floors you can actually access with the elevator. Both lifts both work. Obviously when I come around to redoing both these, I'll be adding in additional things like your palette visuals and stuff like that. Obviously there's one floor. You can jump out of there if you wanted to, or you can actually carry on up to the roof. I love that. It's great. Not many factory buildings you find, or production buildings you find that have this. Obviously you can come out and you're actually up on the roof now. And if you really want to try it, you can actually climb on top of these guys as well. These little silos on top. I came out the wrong way, I think. Oh, there we go. Slip through here. So you got your steps in the middle. That you can go right up to the top there and look out if you wanted to. Obviously that's on both buildings as well. There we go. Love it. But yeah, obviously in the...
The longer I wait, the better it's gonna get, so...
Ah. Yeah, so one thing I will be doing is obviously adding in the palette visuals of the final products into the storeroom in the back here. Obviously on the first floor there'll be pallets and stuff set up there as well, visuals. Still trying to figure out what I really want to try and do in here, whether to leave it as it is or try something different, I don't know yet. Because I think it's a big space there, but it's not being used very well. 1, 2. See, I could also add in maybe additional triggers for each door. So I could put one there, maybe one down that side, and then maybe one on the outside. So you could actually technically have like 5 trucks in there, 4 or 5 trucks, if you wanted to, auto-loading all the products on to trailers and distributing them. But I'll get around to that at some point. I also need to push that one back a little bit on the Kens. You full? Not quite yet. Let's see, are you produced outer space on the ranch and the vinaigrette? Ooh, okay. So if you guys haven't got around to this, I can actually show you. Actually, let me come in here, it'd be easier. Wrong one. So we are productions, or too far down. There we go. So dairy, Dole factory. Nope, not Dole. There's that one. Heinz. Kens, I want Kens. GHK. Kens, there we go. So obviously this is showing that I'm actually full on ranch dressing and vinaigrette. Nice thing is if you spawn that, let's do 20. That's actually going to load up in 2 different areas. Obviously this is one area there. And then the second area is over here. And it's going to be basically duplicated either side. That looks like it needs a little bit of a tweak on that side. Well, not too bad, I like that. I should give it a little bit extra space. And it's spawn out. Oops. That for now. Or you can leave it on spawn and it'll just spawn the pallets out as well. There we go, that's cool. Obviously, yeah, I've worked on Ken's, just got the input products to go. Actually, I don't think I've got it on here, but I did actually, you know the last stream I mentioned about the Campbell's refrigerator, Dave, and how I wanted to get those fans working? It's on the roof.
Yep.
I got them working.
Alright.
I don't think I've added them to this one, but I wanted to double check. I could load up my test map and show you guys. Yeah, so these 3 fans are now rotating as if they were actually cooling this little room properly, which is kind of cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, I can bring some soybean on here. Soybean, sugar, canola, rice, mustard. Oh, mustard, cool. Keep forgetting Campbell's need mustard as well. But yeah, I got that working. I am happy about. There we go. Back to the wheel. There we Which side are we on? Back. I don't want you on back. I'd rather be on right. There we go. Cool. Okay, that's you filled up. Yeah, so what I'm planning on doing, actually I've kind of made a start on, is all the input products, so your meats, your pallets and stuff are going to be obviously on this lower floor. Your meat, your vegetables and stuff are going to be actually stacking in pallets on the inside here, and then just like empty pallets, and I think it's the yeast I'm planning on putting on the outside. I think I've already got them there. And then on the upper floors, the output products are going to be separated onto each floor. So obviously on here we'll have the potato ham chowder and the sirloin burger soups. Probably over somewhere over in this area here. I'll set them up. Then the next floor, if I can get up the stairs. Oh dang it, there we go. It's a little bit tricky to get up here, but you can. Obviously we're going to have the baked potato soup, or whatever it is. Your creamy chicken and dumpling. Probably do a couple of rows either side of the stairs for this floor itself. Obviously you'll also have your mushroom Swiss burger soup and your savoury chicken with brown rice soup. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, and then leave obviously up the stairs as it is. Obviously one thing we'll be needing is things like the tables and chairs off of the Platinum DLC as one of the building products for this building itself. And it's still a shame we couldn't get this little elevator working. Ew, does that work? Oh, we can. Just about squeeze down here. I've never actually been down this area. Oh, look at that. I knew that was there, but I never could never get it to work. Cool. But yeah, so that's something I'm currently working on as well. But obviously that's going to be a lot later on in-game thing for you guys. Just got to work on the concrete and steel next, definitely. There we go. So let's get this back. At some point I will probably finish off doing the signs once I've got the rest of my factories on here. And what I'll probably do is upload a little mod pack for any of you guys who want to use them on the Sim Game Alliance website. They're kind of cool. I've had a few people saying, "Oh, where'd you get the signs from? Where'd you get the signs?" I made them. Hee. Whether they're going to be staying like that, I'm not sure, because I know some of them have issues with changing. Because obviously, use the base game billboards as a base for them, and I found some of the duplicates tend to change. Kind of annoying. So I may end up going through, maybe make my own ones. I don't know yet. Obviously on this map we've got pickles, we've got vinegar factories, we've got paper, which at some point will probably be changed the palette wise for the new map to use the Platinum DLC one. You can create small buildings in the blueprints on Satisfactory. Okay. Yeah, from what I've seen, they're very small. That's the only problem. I think one of these days I'll do a Satisfactory stream for you guys, maybe next week, and show my current base and stuff. And obviously, if any of you guys do have any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat during that stream for Satisfactory, or message myself. Obviously, NBC Master Dad loves answering questions when he's around on Satisfactory. I need to get another drink. Yes, I do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little play around with that blueprints thing a little bit more. Definitely. There we go. Not sure what's happening with regards to the glass factory yet. Whether this particular one I created is going to be staying or get another one. Obviously, I know Mr. Dave mentioned about adding
Oh,
into
it's
the
gonna
smelter.
stay.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah,
Phew!
we just
Because
gotta have a lower, a new one for lower end
yeah,
productions.
so like the smelter, for example, might be going into that,
Yeah, we're gonna add
or
plastic.
is, should I say? Yeah. Green Thumb Farmer, how you doing, buddy? Pop it in during your lunch break. Cool. So for any of you guys who weren't aware and caught Dave's stream yesterday, Green Thumb Farmer, who's in chat in a minute, he was the one who's created the new buildable bridge that Dave's going to be using. Green Thumb Farmer, Mr. NBC may have messaged you on Discord when you get a chance to check that out. If not, let me know. He wanted to ask.
NBC doing something sneaky.
He wanted to ask you a question. Yeah, he's doing something sneaky. Right, so I just need to get the rest of that field finished off. Get all these little bits. This is where the Scottish side of me comes in, because some people would probably just leave all these little bits. Me, I've got to go round and get them, unfortunately. Yeah, you've responded already. Cool. Very cool. So what I'll do is I'll quickly do this little bit on the field. I'll take a quick couple-minute break, just check on the wife, grab a fresh drink, and then we'll carry on after that. What I'll do is I'll actually put up a little video for anyone who hasn't seen it of the new drywall in the glue factory being built. I'll throw that up for you guys to watch. It's only a few minutes long, so I should definitely be back by the time that is finished. Here we go, so do that. You're the same way. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta get all these little bits on you. Question, I miss a lot of Dave's stream, but he was listing off brick and productions. Yeah, so that is something that's going to be added to the next one, is a brick production. I didn't know it's something that's being currently worked on at the minute, I believe, by
I
Mr.
haven't
Scurvy
done anything other.
possibly.
I got the pallet.
Oh, you got
I
the
don't
pallet,
know
yeah.
if Kirby was gonna do it or not.
Yeah,
I have no.
I gotta find a model
Okay.
for it.
There you go. Yeah, obviously I've got two pallets as well, to be honest, already partly set up, so if they don't work out, obviously you can always maybe use that, or one of them. But there we go. So obviously I would jump in and do the whole thing, but I know that Mr. Scurvy Hyam here has wanted to do a production of some kind for quite a while. I think this would be a kind of maybe a nice starter one for him.
Hopefully so. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Or
Obviously,
I'll muck it up.
yeah. Obviously, Dave's here. Darius is here if you need help. Myself.
Oh yeah, NBC.
So
I'll be calling
yeah,
him.
NBC. Yeah. So kind of cool.
NBC doesn't do productions.
Yeah, he's more of a map.
Oh, that's true. He does. Yeah.
He hasn't done
Oop, let me do
productions
that.
yet, I don't think.
Right. So let's get that emptying out. Hopefully I've got that set up. Yeah, I did. Right then, so there we go. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick couple of minute break. I'll leave that there. But what I would do, there it is. So start straight away. This is going to be a quick run through of the new drywall and glue factory being built. Obviously, I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Enjoy the show. Obviously, Dave's seen this already, but I think they've turned out quite well so far. But back in a couple of minutes, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got no sound to it. It's just the way I recorded it. But as you see, the actual building bricks come in one at a time, exactly the same as they did in 19, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so hopefully I've got a few more tweaks to add to it. Obviously, I've added in displays. One thing I was going to speak to Dave about is whether he wanted any palette visuals for the glue factory added to it or not. But the displays are working. I've gone through on the drywall factory. I've sorted out the palette visuals for the pallets, the paper, and obviously the drywall pallets there as well. So they actually spawn in when the products are added to the factory, like all the current ones, which is really kind of cool. There you go. So that's the whole video there. So I can hide that now. Cool. So yeah,
If
obviously.
you want to do the visuals, you can.
Okie dokie.
Doesn't matter. Absolutely.
Yeah, so obviously I've done the drywall already, so that's pretty much set up. Bum. But yes, obviously just add maybe a couple of rows of glue pallets or something into it, just as a visual. Obviously, the one thing you won't be able to do, guys, is pick them up and load them once they're there. It's exactly the same as ones that are currently in some of the factories, where there's just a visual representation of what's within the factory. Right, so there's that. Where did I... Oh yes, over there. So that's kind of cool. Actually, might as well get these two fields done as well while I'm down here. But yeah, I'm really pleased at how they're turning out, actually. Very, very pleased for sure. And obviously the only thing, like I said earlier, I do have to go through, sort out what products you're going to be needing for each of these factories to be able to build them with the builders. That's going to be the fun part. Obviously Dave's already done the Pepsi factory, which is kind of nice. One less to do. But quantity wise, it's probably going to be around about the same, maybe slightly more for a few, some slightly less than what the Pepsi factory has product wise. But I'm going to try and use what's going to be in the map or within the productions, should we say, as well as some of the stuff that's come with the Platinum DLC. Which is kind of cool. Right, that's fine. He's unloading, so let's get this guy sorted out over here. Actually, I might as well do these two little fields myself. There we go. Okay, so one thing I want with this area here is actually to combine both of these fields, but also make it one long field going right up. So we've got a little bit of landscaping to do here, a few trees to take away. I think that'd be a nice field on this little area. But yeah, definitely thinking more of the PV County steel factory and concrete factories for the next map. I think they'll suit in a lot better than what we've currently got on this one. There we go. I'll have to get over those oh, what's it? Black Diamond over to you at some point, Mr. Dave.
Yep.
Actually, I've got it on my Google Drive. I can send it to you anytime. I've also got the Aurora Textiles there. Don't know if you wanted that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be. Well, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do, so
Yeah.
no hurry.
Okay. But yeah, definitely. Obviously, Black Diamond. Obviously, for anyone who didn't play the 19 ones, Black Diamond is the one that you create your oil rigs from that go into the desert. So Mr. Shy Wizard out there, he's created some new oil derricks, which is kind of nice. Obviously, once they get added to the, I think they're going to be built into the map, aren't they? Then spawned out or something?
Yeah. Well,
Possibly.
derricks are you're gonna have to build the derricks like we did last time.
Yeah.
Should be working
Yep.
the same way, hopefully.
Yeah, and obviously you'll need Dell and Copper by Design and stuff like that for bits and pieces, so it's all interlinked. That's for definite. Alright, did I need anything down here? No. Right. Can't remember where the heck I needed half this stuff, so I'm just going to put it into the silo at the main farm, and then sort it out later on. Can make a start on some of these other fields as well at some point. Come on, get up the hill, come on. You're struggling, dude. So much to do, so little time. Oh, thank you, dear. Do I say hello to everybody? My wife says hello to everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, they've been watching the new series of Bad Batch. How rude! I want to see it. They tried watching the new Buzz Lightyear animated series thing, but for some reason it's not working on Disney at the minute. Oh, is that the old one? Is it? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I don't feel so bad now. That was the older version they're watching. Must be later on in the season, the episode I just seen a minute ago. My daughter's got a thing for Star Wars, guys. She loves little Grogu, and especially the Mandalorian. Hey, Ghost DK, how you guys doing? Alright, there we go. Actually, one thing I do need to do is move my eggs. I had a message come up earlier saying the trigger was full. There we go. So yeah, this is obviously my main farm area. It's based at the same spot as where you would be on Elm Creek. There we go. But obviously I've just gone through, made it a little bit bigger, a bit more spacious. So that's fine for me. I had hoped that they'd drop straight into the trigger, but it didn't quite work out for me. So I just need to move them every now and again. There we go. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Oh, you're gonna fall off, ain't you? Yep. Ooh, chicken. Come back, chicken. That pallet does not want to stay on its the right way, does it? There we go. There we go. Hopefully that'll keep spawning or dropping in. That's getting there slowly. Here we are. That's that one. Yeah, unlike Mr. Darius Frost, I don't always do realistically. Also, joys of being on a PC, I can use things like the Easy Dev tool with Strong Farmer. There we go. Wife Billy. You've got baby Billy as well. My little daughter. There we go. Cool. I still need to look into these displays to see how they work compared to the smaller ones. I think it'd be kind of nice to have maybe some slightly different displays on maybe some of the factories there. Right. really don't need such a big trailer for that other harvest, so what I will do is I'll leave this up here. I'll grab a smaller trailer. I'm pretty sure I've got another one somewhere. There we go. Oh, you forgot you were on there. And evening, baby. Yeah, but how you doing anyway, Ghost DK? It's good to see you again. Do I still have another trailer? Please, I've got one. Yeah, right there. Oh, joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yep. Jump in here. There we go. A little tired after last night's Wreckfest. Yeah, I've still to finish watching that actually. I did.
No, you don't.
Oh, I've already seen that lovely somersault that you did, Dave. That was one heck of a hit, that's for sure. Blimey. But yeah, if any of you guys missed it, I'd recommend going over to NBC Matadad's Twitch channel and watch last night's vlog. It was epic at one point. That's all I'm going to say. Kind of wish it's maybe streamed or they'd play it a little bit earlier so I can maybe get a few rounds in, but never mind. One
you
day.
could stream it.
Yeah, I could, but I don't stream enough. That's the problem. If I was to do like maybe a 4 or 5 hour stream, then yeah, fine. But
Yeah,
doing
no.
2 and 3 hour ones is not really worth it. I don't think. It was good fun. If full server, yeah, exactly. And that's very unusual. It seems to be becoming more common as well, which is kind of nice. And what is kind of cool is it does give you guys as well as us not only a break from playing farm sim and stuff like that, but obviously you can actually do a little bit of anger management as well if you want. I suppose is the best way to put it. You can get your frustrations out. And you can speak your mind as well in that stream as well. Within reason. I did notice one person got timed out for saying something rude.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was in their chat, or Dave, NBC's chat. Not sure what the heck they said, but yeah, it got a timeout, that's for sure, or a ban or something, can't remember.
Oh, we've had a lot of bans for the
There was a
same
boss, was it?
trolls.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a non-PG stream, yeah, exactly. Right, then. So we've got this little field to go. And I need to see what other ones. And I was one up near the farm, quite a big one, that needs harvesting still. I've got cornfields that I need to do. And that just leaves obviously my sugar beets. I'm kind of thinking of doing some of it is sugar beets and some is sugar beet cuts. Obviously the nice thing is with some of the mods that I've got, I can do that. Yeah, just don't mention sugar beet cuts to Big Daddy. That's the only thing.
Early access, that was like a 3.5 hour Rube Goldberg of how not to do cut sugar beets.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
I know. Oh.
I was there trying to help him out.
Yep,
I
I think
know.
we were all there trying
We
to
were
help
all
out.
there trying to
Yeah.
figure it out, and none of us could make sense of it.
No.
You know.
And the worst thing
And
is
I think
don't,
that's something.
I don't think there's
Oh,
even
go ahead.
anything in like the help menu to say.
There's
use it.
nothing out there for it. Nothing. Somebody had, hey, what's cut sugar beets? It's just like, I don't know. Do you know? Nope. Do you know?
Exactly.
Nope. It's like, okay, let's figure this out.
Yep. And yeah, obviously NBC's commentary throughout it is friggin'
Oh,
a laugh.
God, that was. Yeah.
And it was nice to actually see Mr. Scurvy Hyam as well joining in with the fun, which is kind of cool.
Fun. Oh,
yep.
last night? Yeah.
Yes.
That was fun.
Yeah, definitely going to be going back. Maybe later on, depending on who and what is streaming later. Obviously, Mr. Dajnet, the man, myth, the legend, will be streaming 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure to check that out. Who knows what he's going to be doing? Whether it's going to be a bit of modding, map making, gameplay, another game. Who knows? How you doing there, Spunky Squirrel again? None of the above.
No, I'm only kidding.
And Vader 106.
I'm doing a
Hello?
cooking stream.
A cooking stream. Oh, that'd be cool.
With Dave.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just gonna put this camera on my microwave and show you how I
Cook.
Oh. You're doing great. I'm not doing too bad, thanks very much for asking. And obviously, welcome on in. I did see your comment earlier. I'm not sure if you were still around. I did say hi then as well. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I've got a huge field there of sugar beets to do. There's some more sorghum there. So definitely going to be busy for the next couple of days. On here anyway. My silver run at the minute, I'm kind of thinking leaving it, maybe doing it every now and again. Obviously the trees that I planted on there, was it last week or the week before, have now started growing. It's kind of nice to see it starting to fill in. So it'll be nice to see when they're, okay, when they're a little bit bigger. I know there's a spot there, it is. I don't know about anybody else, but have you found it a little bit tricky with some of these silo triggers for unloading? You only have to sort of, what's like the one I've got there, it seems to be very small, and you can literally be past it before you even know it. It's ridiculous. It's probably just me. Let's go down this way. At some point I do need to sort out the butchers on here as well. That's getting kind of full. Oh, so much to do. It's terrible. And who knows what's going to be happening over the Christmas period yet. Obviously I haven't got a clue. I'm guessing everyone's going to be doing maybe a few extra streams here and there during the Christmas break.
Well, we got something special planned.
Oh, you're going to have to speak to Is about that later.
I can't tell you yet. We have to have a employee meeting.
Okay. I know T. Miller mentioned about something NBC said last night. This stream about Christmas. He says he's in whatever.
Between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay, we'll talk offline. Cool.
Yep.
Hey Ma Bear, how you doing? So out of curiosity for all you guys out there in chat world, who's currently playing on Farm Sim 22?
You know what I need to do?
Have a party.
That too.
Yeah, if you are
I
playing,
need to
put
set
one in
up
chat.
a group chat in Discord to post messages that every SGA member gets.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Obviously, the nice thing, or the worst thing
Right.
is also got myself and Imperial Gamer. We're both in the UK, as well as Not Scrumpy Dwarf. Then you got people like T. Miller, who's over in the Philippines. We've got Thavius, who's in Thailand. We've got 2022 Farming Guy, who's in Australia, and then pretty much everybody else is in like America. It's like, yeah, it's hard to try and communicate at times. You doing a bit of
The
ATS?
group's so big, you never get everybody together at the
Yeah.
same time.
And then the worst thing is we've also got One Mouse 2222 on YouTube, who very rarely comes into obviously the Discord channels. He'll occasionally pop into a stream in that chat, but yeah. You're playing 22 PV WolfCreek. Nice one. Kill for dinner. Out of curiosity, how come you chose that as your Twitch name? Would you actually kill for your dinner?
Absolutely. Go hunting. You go hunting.
Well, it could be. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious, actually. Some of these names that pop up is kind of like, well, why did you go for that name or stuff?
Mm.
And obviously, that's kind of an interesting one as well. Kill for your dinner. Oh, that's. Oh. Is this the same? What is that anyway? We have some wheat. Ooh. And that's wheat as well. Okay, cool. So might as well bring that combine up here and get this field sorted out. Give me some more straw to sell off. Oh yeah. You need unloading probably. So I've played a little bit. Just have to upgrade your computer. All right, yeah, because you're on a gaming laptop, aren't you, Marbe? At the moment, but you should be able to play the FS pretty well on that, I would have thought. Oh, excuse me. I had it when I started playing Xbox years ago and kind of just stuck with me. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so obviously my real name isn't Billy for anyone who wasn't aware. Obviously it's a nickname that I picked up, like Kill for Your Dinner. It's kind of a nickname that was given to me when I was working in a factory one time. There was like three people with all the same names, and we all ended up getting a little nickname. And obviously mine was Billy Elliot, because obviously my last name is Elliot, so that's what I ended up getting stuck with. I kind of kept that for the many years since, really. Hence how I got the Billy part of my name.
Dave knows my
How'd you,
real name.
Oh, I know
how'd you
you.
get the alpaca part?
Um, so for anyone who wasn't aware, so before when 22 was announced, Dave was asking what we'd like to see in the next farm sim, and obviously people were going about different productions, this, that, and the other. Obviously, I mentioned about new animals, and obviously we're going about goats and ducks and this, that, and the other. And obviously, at one point I mentioned about alpacas, and it's kind of just stuck. And then obviously I started asking Kerminator if alpacas are coming, and yeah, so that's where the alpaca comes into it. And I think it's kind of a cool, something different as well, because you don't see many alpaca streamers out there at the minute. So yeah, so Billy Alpaca, that's me, and obviously
Wouldn't
this.
it be a hoot if there was an alpaca DLC next year?
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
so
oh, it'd be
cool.
hilarious.
That not only would that be a
Or even
cool animal to have,
an animal
but
DLC that
it
has an
would
alpaca in
show
it. That'd be cool.
it would show the Giants really, taking it to heart.
They have. Oh.
I mean, come on, you're everywhere. You've been on their FSL stream. Everybody's gotta know the alpaca fish.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah! I think alpacas would be kind of nice to have in, as well as like base game pancake factories or something. I don't know. Because obviously, for anyone who's watched the FSL, pancakes seem to have become one of those things during their streams. It's always mentioned about.
Still think they missed the boat with the Waffle House, but
Yeah. Is that going to lock off? Oh yeah, good. Phew. Right. So I'll come back for those later on. Those two fields. So one is cotton. I'm kind of thinking with the cotton field here is to, on the in-game mod hub, there's actually a cotton harvester that does loose cotton. Might try that out on here. It's on a small field, so it's a nice little tester. And that's not quite ready yet. Cool. Here we go. So let's go get this up to the next field and carry on. It balances out, but he wants them. I don't. You don't. Oh, bless you, KW. That and my computer slow. Oh, right, okay. That's fair enough. I've been there as well, to be honest. I'm back to lurking. Oh, hunting. Yeah, okay. I was there myself. When I came into the PV community, obviously I was actually working on a an i3 laptop at the time. It was just able to run PV County on the lowest settings, but obviously I had everything built and it was still working. And obviously I'd see all these people coming in Dave's stream saying, oh, they were experiencing really bad frame rates, this, that and the other, and I was thinking, well dude, I'm on an i3 and I can play it perfectly fine. Just drop your freaking graphics settings down. Will help. But yeah, I can attest to that. It can be run on a nice little i3 laptop. But then thankfully the absolute lovely community that Dave's created were able to not only get me a new computer, they were able to get it shipped over to the UK from America, thanks to Mr. MP7 Reaper who actually built it. And obviously you've got Scovey Hyam and Master86U who donated parts to it, and obviously everyone else who donated money to get it over here and all the extra little parts. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you all. But yeah, I now have a PC that's pretty much on par with what Dave's got. I think the only difference is I think this is storage on mine is slightly better than his. But I am nowhere near filling that up yet. And Gritzing, I think that is one. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in, bud. Obviously, if you've got any questions about 22 or the map I'm on, you're more than welcome to drop it in chat. So we've got some more wheat to come off here.
You're missing a few monitors too.
There we go. Yeah, obviously that is something I really do need. Is at least one more monitor, maybe two. One at squeeze, definitely.
I got 4 terabytes of file storage. How about you? 2 SSD drives.
Oh. Okay, so Dave's got a lot more storage than me then. But yeah,
64 gigs of RAM. I think you have.
Yeah.
I forget how much you have.
I think it was 80. 80. I think.
No.
Put on
Probably
mine.
64.
64, 128, or 32.
Actually, let me go over to desktop a sec. Obviously, I put all my settings on my Twitch channel, so let's bring that up a sec. Channel. Let me come over here.
But he has the same processor and same graphics card.
So somewhere under here. So here you go. So my motherboard is an MPG X570 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi motherboard. The CPU is a Ryzen 9 3900X 12-core processor with 80 gigabytes of RAM. The graphics card is the RTX 2070 Gaming 2 8G. Ooh, nice. And obviously the two main monitors I'm using at the minute are both 24 inches, curved ones. The thing is, I think it's the first one here was actually on sale in the Black Friday sales for under $100, and I totally missed out on it. I'm peed off with that because that would have looked good either side of my main monitor. In addition to that, obviously I've got my Steel Series Artist 7 headset, which is the one I'm using at the minute. Obviously that's wireless, it's kind of nice. I have actually added in a condenser microphone. That's the one I use on the weekends when my daughter's streaming, which is kind of a nice little one. It's got a nice little arm that comes down. And then in addition, also I do have the G920 steering wheel and pedals. So that's my current rig at the minute. I do have a smaller Dell monitor that I'm using as a third one at the minute. But that's the one I want to replace at some point. To be honest, it's pretty crap, but it does what I need it to do for now. So there you go. That's what I've currently got. A couple of things I want to get is a disk drive or like a DVD drive or something like that at some point. Maybe some more storage for the computer. Obviously another monitor or two. At least one more monitor. That's what my wife says. You can have at least one more monitor to replace the Dell. So who knows? Maybe in a few months' time I might be able to squeeze two. But I can afford them, that is. But I think. Oh, and the other thing I want as well is some joysticks. Either one or two joysticks for doing like the the excavators and stuff like that. Because obviously at the minute I'm using mouse and keyboard for most of that sort of stuff, and it's okay. I think maybe having a joystick make it that little bit easier to control them. There we go. But yeah, huge thank you to obviously Dave, Scurvy, Mr. MP7 Reaper, Master 86U, and everybody else for obviously setting me up with this system. Absolutely gorgeous people. And obviously Mr.
Have you seen my face?
Yes, I
Gorgeous?
have. You may not look pretty, but okay, you're fine. I'm sure somebody out there will love you. Not just your mum. And Dave has some
And on
monitors.
that note,
Oh, bless. You know I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah, but obviously if it wasn't for obviously Dave, obviously he's helped out a lot with obviously the modding side of things, helping me out. Obviously if I've got any questions and get really stuck, he's definitely the person to go to for that. Shy Wizard, he's helping out a heck of a lot as well. He's sent me a lot of help that way. Obviously Mr. Reaper, so yeah, so everyone in the community has helped out a lot to get me where I am now. So, yay!
We're not responsible.
Yeah. But yeah, let's put it this way, a year ago, well, just over a year ago, I wouldn't have even considered doing streaming, that's for sure. I like being in the background, helping out, moderating and stuff. Yeah. So, but it's helped.
A lot of streamers are that way, though.
Yeah. To be honest,
Yeah.
it has helped. It's given me a bit of a break from my real life as well. For anyone who wasn't aware, obviously I'm a full-time carer for my wife, and obviously doing the modding, playing games, streaming to you guys. It's kind of my own time. Obviously, I would like to maybe do an extra few hours a week if I can, but yeah, maybe next year I'll look into see if I can get an extra couple of hours and maybe reintroduce those also my Monday stream again. That's one thing I do want to try and do. Also, Saturdays, for any of you guys who weren't aware, obviously I've got my daughter joining me. Actually, I kind of joined her, to be honest, in streaming. She does her own little games and that. Obviously, I'm more into farm sim, satisfactory sort of streams. Occasionally Wreckfest, when I can get to play it. But yeah, actually thinking about that, I haven't even loaded the game up in about 2 months, I think. It's terrible. But yeah. Definitely enjoyed every moment of it, that's for sure. I've learned so much. Met so many wonderful people, even Scurvy. I'm just going to keep picking on him today, I think.
He is. He
Nah.
is on you today. And he just left.
He's left. He's left. Oh dang! I've scared him away. I'm sorry, Scurvy. I do love you, really, mate.
I see how
do.
you are.
Actually, to be honest, you've shown my daughter something that she kind of wants to try, and that's obviously WoW. She
I'm
mentioned-
sorry.
boy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll be. Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's an addiction.
It's not just you, but to be honest, she's, from what I understand, she has seen a couple of other streamers playing it. Then obviously I mentioned how you were playing it the other day, or you started playing, or streaming I should say, the other day. And she said, oh, I'd really love to try that out at some point.
Well, you can get the game.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy it, and you can do a trial, and you can get up to like level 28, and you can see what the different classes are.
All right.
And
Okay.
to see if that's something that she'd be interested in. Now, I will warn you, it is meant to be multiplayer.
Okay.
You will get a benefit of joining a guild out there.
That's good to know.
There are a lot of family-friendly guilds out there too.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful, and you don't live with anybody online. You got to be really careful.
Yeah, you might end up with someone like Scurvy in there.
Oh, I'll probably be monitoring her 24/7 anyway. If and when she does
Yeah,
play it.
I
so.
know. I just wanted to throw that out there, and it's there. You can have. I know. I've done dungeons with. What's your daughter's age?
She's 13.
Around.
So
Oh yeah. I played with kids around that age.
Yeah,
and they
she's
do
basically
fine.
she's legal enough to stream with an adult, which is why I'm always there for her.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you guys stream early in the mornings.
Yeah.
I try to poke you in if I'm awake enough.
Yeah, she's doing a bit of Five Nights at Freddy's at the minute. Kind of. From what we understand, is she's into obviously the last hour of the game, I guess it is. So it's obviously just wrapping up that last few missions at the moment. You expose your child to WoW and you're not calling the cops. Oh, from what some of the videos that I've seen her watching, the streamers and stuff, yeah, that's nothing really. I've actually had
Who's
to
she
tell her.
watching? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, cripes, now you're asking. The main one is a guy called Fiddlesticks, what was it? Hang on.
I called Fiddlesticks.
Hang on. Let's see if I can find it. Did I keep that picture or not? Man, she's got so many people that she watches now, it's terrible to keep on track of everything. Dang it, I haven't got it now.
Just curious.
I'll have to let you know.
Yeah. I mean, I normally watch Towley, and I watch some Preach.
Okay.
I watch Limit Maximum, but those are more adult streams by far. I'm trying to think of good people who I know. Nagura's definitely adult too.
But yeah, she still likes her Jurassic World, Jurassic Park games. She still goes
There's
back to
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
There are dinosaurs in WoW. Yep.
Yeah, so that's probably where the fascination, and obviously dragons. She likes dragons as well. So,
and Dragonflight, yeah, absolutely. And now's a good time to get in because there's a lot of people playing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're free. I'm entering a dungeon, but yeah, I mean, I think I have a meeting at 4. I should be done with that at 5.
All right.
I think I might stream before Dave goes. I might. I don't know yet. I got to see what's going on with everything else and how much my head hurts after that meeting. So there's that variable as well. It's data loss situation with clients, so it's
I'm gonna head off for a bit as well. I will catch you guys later.
All right. Well, thanks for popping in and thanks for the raid earlier. Appreciate it.
Catch you later.
I know Cowboy Mike's is downloading WoW right now. Cope is playing WoW.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm affecting the SGA members of WoW. Sorry.
You won't get this one.
No, or me. You'll probably get my daughter, definitely,
knows?
but yeah. Asmund Gold.
I would not watch Asmund Gold. Definitely adult. And he's a...
Alright, yeah.
I don't like Asmund Gold. I do not like Asmund Gold at all. He is too adult and...
That's fair enough.
I'm trying to think of a family-friendly word of a donkey head right now, but it's not coming. Or donkey rear. But that's
okay,
exactly
yeah.
what he. That's exactly what he is, and that's why he gets all the viewers because he's just
Yeah.
That's his personality, and I don't. I deal with that 5 days a week in the office. I don't need to deal. I don't need to watch
No,
somebody
you want to sort
deal
of
with it.
relax when you're at home and stuff, and not.
You want
Yeah.
somebody relaxed. I mean, Towley's good. He's adult. It's mature, so he'll let out a few swear words here and there. He has good content. Amazing. Wow, he's been streaming WoW since there was streaming.
Right.
He's got like something like 22,000 subscriptions. It's nuts.
That's mad. How you doing, Jono? He's arrogant and looks like a ferret.
Yeah, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to check him
Yeah,
out.
yeah, he does look like a ferret, and he's very
Oh.
arrogant. Yeah, he's egotistical person, to say the least. I don't like him.
Yeah.
That's just personal preferences. So.
Right.
And he talks bad about other people in his streams, and I don't.
Yeah, no, I can't be doing that sort
No,
of person.
I don't talk bad about other streamers openly like that. You know?
No. Ooh, trees there. There we go. Right. So we'll get this guy back to that field down the bottom, and we'll get my combine unloaded quickly. And how you doing, Mr. Bodine? You also piqued my interest in it yesterday, Scurvy. Oh.
Oh, sorry, Bodine. Yeah, it's easy to get lost into it, but yeah, I mean, the nice thing is, oh, you would be EU realms anyway, so we wouldn't be on there. But for US folks, we could potentially group together on servers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm not doing too bad, thanks, Mr. Jono. Much appreciated for asking there. Just in the middle of a huge season of harvesting. There we go. Actually, I really wish I'd used these vouchers a little bit sooner. I'm kind of liking this one. This
They're
is
nice
my...
looking tractors, but they're
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because obviously I've got this one on Silver Run, set up kind of as a B lookalike almost because of the colouring with the black and white, black and yellow I should say. So obviously one thing my daughter does love is bees. I don't know why, where the heck she got that from. But I kind of wanted it on here as well after seeing it on the Silver Run map there. So the nice thing
There's
is,
a bee mount in WoW.
yeah, one thing I do like as well is you can turn the seat around and drive backwards really easily with it as well. That is one feature I love, and I think the Fendt 1000 also does it as well now. Right, so I need to find my combine. Actually, there we go. That's what I wanted. Billy, he causes his followers. Oh, cusses his followers. Ah. Yeah, that's really crazy. If somebody swore at me, I'd be out of there in a heartbeat. I'm not. I'll take swearing and cussing to a degree, but when you got every other word is a swear word, nah, I'd be out there in a heartbeat. Also, I know that NBC, like you guys last night, were cussing left, right, and centre at times, but it was also, it was more jokingly cussing.
Oh, it was definitely jokingly. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You can tell the
it was
difference.
always-
That's
it
the
was
thing.
always
So
fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell the difference. Some people just say it, just to really sort of thing. So right, so that's that. Well, I'm off feeling blah, so gonna get a nap. Have a good. Well, thank you very much, Patrick, for popping in. Obviously, like I said, I'll be back on Friday. If I don't see you before then, have a great week. So we'll be around, and obviously Dave streams, Scurvy, and everybody else, as usual. You need more storage in here. Yeah. Actually, one.
Yeah, it's
Obviously,
about 100 gigs, Billy.
yeah.
Download.
One nice thing is obviously having dual storages on this computer. Obviously, I've pretty much almost filled up my C drive, so I've started on my D drive. So, almost class. Yeah, I got a class combine. Obviously, I do have a class tractor as well there. By the way.
I
So
think the Zerion. switches seat direction too, or is it? No, that's the
Yeah,
biggest one, isn't it?
the big Zarian, they do, yeah. But
They
yeah,
do.
I've got
Okay, all right.
obviously
I can't remember now.
that one, this little guy. I'm not sure he does though. Thinking about it, does he change? No, doesn't look like it. That one does. But yeah, obviously that big boy that's in the game does.
Yeah.
Big tractors. Yeah, that one definitely does because I've used it before. Obviously got that one as well, which can. This thing can do it as well, from what I remember. You should be able to drive both ways with a cab. This is something else I wanted to check out actually. I used it a lot in 19, and I've seen a few people using this in 22. It's the Fentry 6, and thankfully it's got no errors. Phew. I'm kind of thinking of using this more on Dave's next map rather than this particular one, but I want to try and check it out now. There is an updated version that's been done by someone else though. Yeah, so obviously it'll go quite a high horsepower on that. So 1500 horsepower for this guy. I might actually check this out now, actually, just lease it and try it out. The only thing I found in 19 is it was kind of hard to turn around, so I don't know if any of you guys are actually using this at the minute. Whether I think it was Uncle Henry. I seen him playing with it earlier or yesterday. But one thing I would like is obviously if the body color to change as well. You have a question, Chris? What is it, bud? And how you doing? Let's lease that and let's just check this out quickly. See what it sounds like and looks like. Ooh. That certainly has a lot of frame rate drop in that one. Yipes. Looks pretty decent actually. A little bit of rubbish in the glove compartment bit there. CB radio. Lots of... Oh, I would have a field day with all the buttons. And you got all those little monitors and stuff. Now that is just stupid. Putting a mirror right there, because you'd just be looking at yourself permanently, wouldn't you? In that mirror. The thing is, you can't even see yourself in the mirror. But that looks not bad on there. Which one thing that, yeah, I want to see what the turn radius is like in that. Huge. It's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be testing this out more on Canyon Crossing when it comes out. Looks like, let's see, that's kind of funky. Little strobe lights on the top there. Ugh. Like a little disco. That's not too bad actually. Might keep it up for a minute and try it out. I've got some fields to plough at some point. Alright, can I get the butcher shop on PlayStation 4? No, you cannot, unfortunately. The one that's currently on here, for anyone who hasn't seen it, obviously it needs a specific scripting to be able to run it. Whether a modder will be able to do something so it can be for console players, I don't know. In the future, maybe. But yeah, obviously this particular one, no, it's a PC only because the way it's set up. And obviously the next one is going to be, from what I understand, possibly running off of the revamp mod. One thing they want to do is add in the animal side of things, the productions. So it could be getting switched from obviously the version that we're using now to the revamp version, where it adds in factors like the age of an animal, the weight of the animal, conditions, stuff like that. It is a very well decorated interior. It's exactly the same as the 19, but obviously I think I might have to kind of be a bit cheeky and go for that other one, because I'm pretty sure the updated version of this has color options for the outside as well. Right, so there we are. But yeah, I used it a lot in 19 on some of the maps I played back then, and it'd be kind of nice. I've seen it out for quite a while, so I've always wanted to re-download it and have a look. But the nice thing it is error-free, and that was off King's Mods for anybody who's interested.
That's, I use that mod site.
Yeah,
Usually good mods are on there.
yeah, they are, and they tend to be like
Usually.
where they're originally posted as well. A lot of the mods on there, so they're not stolen by a bot or whatever.
Exactly right. Yeah.
There
And
we
they
go.
always link to the original
The original modders and stuff as well.
modders where the original modder posted it to, so they don't host it on their own and take away clicks.
Yeah.
Because
is
they'll
there
have
any way
the
to get PV County map for 19. Yeah, you can if you're on PC. It's on the SGA website. And Chicken George 1959. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on, bud. Also, if you've got any questions, guys, you're more than welcome to drop it in chat. But just going back to Chris there. Yeah, PV County map for 19 is on the Sim Game Alliance website under the FS19 mods. On there, you have the map, the asset file, the mod folder as well. What I've also done is linked X-Man's auto drive routes on there as well if you're going to use auto drive for the map. There we go, and I'll read. Oh, that's one heck of a bump. But yeah, obviously all the 19 maps are on the SGA website anyway. And actually what I can do is I'll show you. Let me go to desktop a sec. And jump over to my Google. This is why I need another monitor so I can do this a little bit easier. I still have the mods in the 19 folder. Okay. But yeah, obviously if you've got 9 for anybody else who's interested and wants the map, obviously this is for 19. But obviously the 22 ones are up here as well. But yeah, just click on the mods. Obviously you do need to create an account before you can access the website. It's just to protect you and everybody else from bad bots and stuff. Obviously you got FS19 mods just here. And obviously down the bottom you've got PV County Final. Obviously all you literally do is click on that. Go to downloads. Oops, I was to click on it. Obviously this is where you can get the map, the assets and the mod pack. The mod pack will need to be unzipped if you haven't got it already. Obviously these can then all be dropped together into a folder. Obviously make sure to take what's inside this and put it in with your map and the assets. Obviously like I mentioned about the auto drive routes, right here is a link to my Google Drive because obviously the PV mods website that was originally on is no longer running, so obviously I've put it onto my Google Drive for anybody to grab it from here. So literally all you do is click on that, download this file, then what you'll need to do is load up your game with auto drive, save it, exit, and then you just replace this auto drive config XML with the one that's already in your save game folder. And if you're not sure where that will be, go to your documents, my games, Farming Sim 19, because that's what it is. Obviously my PV County is save game 1, and you're going to be replacing that one right there. Make sure that it's named exactly the same, otherwise it won't add the routes in. Obviously once you go back into the game, the routes will be there. Some of the routes you will need to reconnect, where obviously like the bridges that need to be built will be disconnected. You just need to reconnect them, and yeah, go for it and have fun. Obviously you got PV Uncharted there for 19, PV Industries Final there as well as the 4X original map that Dave did. Obviously that is what's in the centre of PV County for anyone who wasn't aware. I kind of like that map, to be honest. A little bit smaller, but obviously County is definitely at the top. For anybody else who may want something that's already started, obviously in 19 we had the Uncharted competition, and obviously all this the winners ended up putting their save games up here. Obviously, mine's is right there. For anyone who wants to check that out, you're more than welcome to. You've got a few mods to download in addition to the Uncharted ones, the mapping and all that. Obviously, you got Kaboomba's there. You got Mr. Pompey's. That's the current one that is out for 22 by JD Fan. Obviously, you got T Millers, who came in as a second place, and obviously Pompey's, who was the actual overall winner, which is kind of cool. I won by default, to be honest, because I was the only SGA member to do it. In addition, what I've also done, for anyone still on 19, PV Tools, the final version, is up here. You won't have the option to download any of the maps with it, but you can still use it for 19. And obviously, if you've got this mod folder switcher, you can run them side by side. They both work on two different programs, so it's perfectly fine to have them. Actually, I've got both of them myself still. And you can obviously keep your maps all separate and nice and tidy. Obviously, in addition, there is obviously the 22 all the FS22 maps and mods and stuff in here as well. You can go in here, click on FS22. Obviously, you got Dajnet there, JD Fan, Boomhauer, everyone here, as you can see, has done mods of some form. Obviously, Mr. Jababo hasn't uploaded any of his yet, but who knows what the future holds. He may add some himself. Obviously, even Mr. Reaper's got some early versions of his, but I'd recommend going over to Reaper's channel when he's live and grabbing the updated versions really from there. So yeah, obviously if you need any help and none of us are available, one thing you can do is go to the forums on this website and just scroll down. Obviously you've got a section for the 22 discussions and all that. There's also the FS19 ones that I've set up for anybody who needs any help with the maps and no one's around. Just pop a comment in one of the discussions and one of us or somebody out there will answer it. So there you go, guys. And jump back to that. But yeah, obviously the best way of getting answers is to try and catch one of us when we're streaming. Obviously Discord, you can send messages to me through Twitch if you wanted to, Facebook group, whatever. And how are you doing, Ollie person? I'm not sure what you're after. I don't really have any commands set up apart from the moderator ones. I'm off, thanks. Have a great day. Oh, thank you very much for popping in, Pompies. Obviously, I'll catch you again later, bud.
See you, Pompies.
Hey, Poppy.
Actually, I do need to keep an eye on this one down here. Yep. So let's put
Billy.
you. Yep.
I'll probably be playing my dragon character Saturday.
Okay.
Leveling him up from the starting area. And
Nice.
into the Dragonlance if your daughter wants to see it.
Okay.
She's probably at school right now. Or no.
Right now she's watching
home,
TV.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but still, yeah.
But she'll be going to bed in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, that I figured. So Saturday morning, my
Yeah.
time. So
Yep.
right after you guys get done streaming that, I can
Okay. Yeah.
and do some leveling.
I could even raid over to you if you wanted.
Yeah, of course. I'll be on.
I might have a
We'll do
few people who might want to check that out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch me fail heal. So.
I like watching people fail.
Failing's
I
fun.
figured.
You don't learn from winning all the time, do you? So if you fail,
Learn
you
from the
learn.
mistakes of others.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Better than learning from your own.
It is a lot better than learning from your own. Yes.
I don't know. Making your own mistakes is fun as well.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
some
you
mistakes
say
you
so.
just don't want to make.
Yeah, just don't do it in public. That's the thing.
Yeah, I've been married once.
Oh! Wow!
Ow.
You went there.
Yeah, I've only ever been married once, and that's fine. I'm happy as I am. Being married right now.
Never been married. Came close once.
Oh, yes. I 17 years.
Yeah, but well, Got 5 more years to go then. Cool. Then I'll be matching Dave. Cool.
So you got the 17-year itch.
Ah. How's he doing?
Well, it looks like the rain has let up enough for me to take a walk.
All right.
Figure I'll do that.
Cool.
Okay, spring. I'll probably get. It'll probably open up. The sky will open up and down for it.
As soon as you walk out the door, or as soon as you're too far away to get back to your house to grab your jacket.
Yeah, six blocks away. You know, I should invest in an umbrella, but
That way
that
you'll
would make
never need.
too much sense.
I agree. You should invest in an umbrella because you'll never use it then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And obviously, if you're not following Mr. Dajnet or Mr. Scurvy Hyam here, make sure to
Oh,
click on the
thank you.
links. Give them a follow, guys.
And until then, I'll be back, and you'll probably be done. So.
Let's see, what about 20 odd minutes? If you're fast, you might be able to get
Oh, I won't be that fast.
back.
Depends on the lines at the bank,
Yeah.
but it'll probably be more like a half hour, I think. Although I will be walking fast if it starts raining.
Yeah. That's for sure. But yeah, if any of you guys, yeah, I will be jumping off in about 25 minutes. So I do have the washing up to do from dinner tonight, so ugh. Fun and games.
Yep. All right, be back.
Cool. Yep, speak to you later. Bless. I think Mr. Cope said he was planning on going live in a little bus. We may be
there
going
we
off to
go.
see Mr. Cope. And how you doing? That's a grumpy dwarf.
So is he? If he's not so grumpy, then is he mildly agitated?
He'd have to answer that one. Obviously, Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf is a fellow SGA member as well, and obviously he's in the UK, so don't hold that against him, guys.
I do. Oh, I mean I don't.
Nah, he's a lovely guy. Make sure to check him out when he next streams. He's been doing a bit of farm sim, he does construction simulator. Oh heck, I'm trying to think of some of the. Oh, there's a racing game he was doing a little while ago as well. I haven't seen him stream that for a while, but yeah, he does a nice variety of games. You're doing good. Everyone quite chilled out in a minute. Yeah, we're just sort of relaxing, taking it easy. Just kind of F122, that's the one. Formula 122. Cool. Right, he's still dropping, yeah, good. But yeah, if any of you guys did want to check out all of the current SGA streamers, what you can actually do in my chat at the minute is do !SGA team. Yeah, !SGA team, remember rightly. And that will actually give you everybody who's in the SGA currently who streams on Twitch. The only one who's missing is obviously Mouse2222 on YouTube. But you might as well follow all of them because they're all amazing people and very helpful. There we go. Actually, I want to make sure that still works. Let's see. Let's come up right. SGA team. Yep. Yeah. Phew. Good. There you go. So there's about 24 of us on Twitch currently. Plus obviously Mouse, so that's 25. Give or take a few. And obviously if any of you guys do stream, and you've got the right kudos, I suppose is the best way to put it. You could even apply and join the SGA as well. All you need is about 700 followers and you should be fine. Just message Mr. Dajnet on the Sim Game Alliance website and he or one of us guys will check you out and then get back to you. Come on, come on. You know you want to. Oh, look at that, like a pro. That's a little bit of a better trailer. Oh, more to pick up. Dang, why did I put so much down? So much drop, but it's good income, that's for sure as well. Had to go when you're going to be ready soon. Oh, there we go. You're kind of enjoying Silver Run, but I think the map is still too small. Yeah, to be honest, if you're enjoying Silver Run, it's kind of going to give you an idea what Mr. Dave's next map's going to be. It's kind of along the same sort of lines as that, but obviously Dave's twist to it. But yeah, obviously, I think you set up like a area just behind the sawmill, didn't you, as well? I think that's what you were doing the other day when I was watching you. And lurking a lot. Obviously, if Giants get back to Dave soon, we might be able to actually use obviously the trees from the DLC, the rock missions, the tree missions and stuff like that. Yes, that's fine. Actually, that needs emptying out at some point. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me get you over here. Set destination. I think he's somewhere around here, so if I park him on the road a sec, he should be fine. Oh, it is that one I want. Happens if I'm on the right screen, doesn't it? Can't wait. Yeah, it keeps starting over. Yeah. Yeah, but to be honest, the Giants have actually done an amazing job on the Silver Run map.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
definitely got to be my favourite, and probably a lot of people's favourite base game maps by Giants. Or map by Giants, I think is the best way to put it in
It's
it.
just a gorgeous looking map.
It is, it's very realistic. Actually, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems to be a very relaxing map as well.
Yes.
Sometimes you might go onto one of these small maps and it'll be really quite busy. This one just seems to be the total opposite, even with all those trees on there. You can go at your own pace, and it's just really nice the way they set it all up. Definitely. Definitely well worth the $20 or whatever it is to buy the DLC. That's for sure. Okay. You're fine for the minute. Okay, so I do need to get on and do the vineyards at some point, but at the moment my main focus is on these crops, get them off the fields. That one's corn, so that can stay. These need... I don't think I need to worry about ploughing this time around, thinking about it. Possibly, obviously, these root crop fields, so this one here, this one, and these two. The ones that I currently own. Oh, and that one there needs ploughed. So that'd be a nice test for that Tri-6. Might have to see if I can find a decent sized plough. There you go, Michael. That's everybody. But I think you're pretty much following everybody as well. Yeah, I need to find a nice big plough to test that out on. Let me think. Let me think. I do know that there's a Giants mod on the in-game mod hub of it's a cultivator from 19. Obviously, I went and changed it to a plow. I wonder if I can do it again, because that would be a good test. It's kind of like a big one with the wings on the side, but I can't think of what it's called. A flexi coil or something like that.
There's a couple of flexi coil plows that they put on, or cultivators
Yeah.
they put on.
Yeah, for
When they
plow
released the
versions. Yeah.
Burgo pack. Or no, Burgo's got some too,
Are they?
of cultivators. Yeah.
Oh. Now, do I have with Burgo stuff in here? I got a couple of their seeders. I don't think I've
Hello,
got anything else.
NBC.
Welcome back, NBC. And Mac Power 94, thank you very much for that follow. How you doing today? And welcome on in. How is NBC doing?
Not bad. How's it going?
Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad at all. Green Thumb Farmer messaged you back, by the way, if you didn't see it already.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
I did.
Is that good news?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Nice. Very, very nice.
No, Giants did have FlexiCoil ST820.
That's
It's a
the one.
big cultivator.
Yeah.
Yep, that's from the Giants themselves.
Yeah. Ow.
500 horsepower, 24 meter working width. So yeah,
Yep.
that's a big pack.
Yeah. I used them in 19, but I converted a couple to plow rather than. Actually, I did one as a plow, one as a subsoiler, and kept one as a cultivator, but added like color options and stuff like that into them. It's kind of nice. So I might have to download that and have a little play later. Test that out at some point to see how that Tri-6 works. The nice thing is obviously being such a huge horsepower as well. If you do have like the Burgo cedars and stuff, obviously where they're huge air drills and stuff, that thing will just say, I'm going to carry on. Yeah, that thing will struggle, that's for sure. At least for the minute I can test it out on here. It's a decent sized map, got a few big fields I can try it out on, so yeah. And my phone is about to die. Oops, I'll just plug it back in. Oh, if only Mr. Culp was still out there, I'd ask him what he was going to be doing tonight. I think he was off doing other things. There we go. Hang on, mate, hang on. Get out of the way. He's streaming right now, is he? Ah, okay. There, cheeky sausage. How rude is that? Streaming at the same time as me. I'm gonna slap him later. Little map making and some games. Oh, okay. Yeah, one thing I will say is, so is Surfing Cap. Yeah, I just noticed that as well. Out of everybody who's asked for help, I think Culp is definitely the nicest one. He's always pleased and thank you and stuff, so it's cool. It'll be part of the mod pack, Chris. Also, you have to unzip the mod pack, and it should be in. Actually, on PV County, it's built into the map itself. There's no placeable version of it. On PV County, it will be up in the north, near Lydia's Garden Centre and the recycling centre up there. Also, you do need to own the land, build the butchers and stuff there.
Oh bugger!
Oh, what have you done?
I accidentally died.
Oh,
I
shouldn't
fell
have
off
done
my flying mount.
that. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's not a good thing to
Yep.
do. Okay, one thing I do need to do is clear this area. Yep, I cannot steer this with the wheel. Don't know why. It's got to be keyboard and mouse when it comes to forklift work. Yeah, so if you're on PV County, the butcher will be up north. This doesn't have side shift, does it? Yeah, definitely know they never had a placeable version back then for it. That's that one. Oh, that's alright, Michael. You're very welcome. Yeah, I've had that set up for a while, to be honest. I think on a few other... What you can actually do as well is underneath... Actually, I'll show you a sec. Go back to the desktop a sec. So if you're watching on PC... Let me bring this up here. So, obviously this is currently my stream. If you actually scroll down, right here, where it says Sim Game Alliance, if you actually click on that, it will take you to the exact same channel as what I've got there set up. Obviously, all the SGA members should show up here. So obviously, you got myself, who's currently watching or playing with 48 people out there. Looks about right. Nice. Thank you very much, everyone there. Well, you got Dajnet there. You got X-Man, Boomhauer, Big Daddy, Darius, Mr. Wheels, MP7 Reaper, absolutely amazing guy. Impact. He's been doing a few different games recently. I think he got quite burnt out on 22. So who knows, he may be back for Dave's next map. Obviously got Mr. Casket Man. Not PG, guys. Just a big word of warning for anyone who wants to check him out. But he is such a laugh regardless. Definitely check him out if you can. But yeah, he's non-PG for sure. Mr. Jababo, great streamer. If you're really into small equipment, he is the man for you. Obviously got Mr. NBC Master Dad, who's in chat with us at the minute. Does a lot of Wreckfest at the minute. Obviously did NBC Acres, which is one of the current maps out at the moment. Obi-Wan, unfortunately, due to personal reasons, he's no longer streaming. I do know he's still playing some games, but yeah, it's more health issues. Who knows, he may come back, we don't know yet. Mr. Ryan K, obviously a friend with Mr. Wheels, does a lot of multiplayer type stuff, but does stream from time to time. Mr. T Miller, obviously he's over in the Philippines, so he streams at, for me it's first thing in the morning usually, but he's a great streamer if you ever catch him. He's currently doing lots of plays currently on Silver Run and the FS19 County and Uncharted, as well as the FS22 Uncharted maps. So quite a busy guy there. He also does ATS and ETS on weekends. You got Mr. Scurvy Hyam, who's in chat with us at the minute. Mr. Yosho Hin, lovely guy. Obviously tends to be joined by his daughter. Definitely well worth checking him out. Good laugh. Obviously, even though he's not a streamer, he's still a member of the SGA, and that's obviously KW for life. One piece of advice, guys, if you're ever in a stream with him lurking, be careful, because he will ban you and time you out if you do say something wrong. Obviously, Bravo chick. She's lovely. She does ATS for the most part. Also does some farm sim. That's pretty much all I see her playing, to be honest. ATS and farm sim. Obviously, Evil Reyes. He does a lot of different type of games. Kind of the sort of stuff that Darius likes. Recently, he's been doing Raft, which is an interesting game for sure. Kind of along the same sort of lines as, I suppose, Satisfactory for any of you guys interested in that sort of thing. Obviously, oh, what was it? That one Dave was playing the other day, Astro Colony, I think it is. Similar sort of lines to that, where you have to build up a base and go from there, gather resources. Also, we've got Nuts of Grumpy Dwarf, who's in chat at the moment there, hopefully still. Imperial Gamer, another UK member. Doesn't stream as often as the rest of us, but he does stream. He does FS22, Construction Simulator, Wreckfest. I haven't actually mentioned it to him, but if he's ever out there lurking, happy birthday, because it was his birthday just the other day. Obviously, a lot of you guys know him, but 2022 farming guy, absolutely amazing streamer, does a lot of Satisfactory at the minute. He does a bit of farm sim every now and again on the Yukon Valley map. It was kind of nice to see that one. Is there anything to make TMR easier? On the in-game mod hub, there is some TMR mixers, Chris. In addition to that, I'd recommend going over to Farm Boy Modding website. BDBSSB is created some silos for doing TMR and stuff like that. Definitely well worth checking them out. They also put out I think there's one that does fuel, one that does pig food and stuff like that. Maybe try that one out. And then obviously anybody else on 19? Oh, one sec. I'll grab you the link because I've got it here. So Farm Boys Modding. Obviously you will need to create an account. They're set up the same way as the Sim Game Alliance. So there's the link. Obviously BDBSSB is the one with the little puppy dog as his icon. If you go to downloads, and what you can actually do is search for the FS19 mods. Obviously he has done a few 22 ones. He does have some placeables, and it's going to be the ones that I used are, dang it, where are you? Forage production. I think it was in one of these fermenting packs, I think it was, if I remember rightly. It also does TMR mixing as well. But he does quite a few different things, as you can see here. Definitely recommend that, or the in-game mod hub. I don't think there was. The only other thing as well that will do TMR for 19 on PV County, if that's the one you're playing, is obviously the Cargill animal feed place. That will do it as well. So that's another factory that I'm kind of hoping it comes back to 22 with the next map. Obviously, if Dave can get some more animals in, that would be one that I'll be working on. I've already got the building converted. Just really need to do the XML stuff when that comes out properly. So just to wrap up these last couple, obviously got Thavius. Obviously he's over in Thailand, does a lot of Minecraft, Satisfactory, Farming Simulator 22 and 19. Does ATS, I think a bit of ETS as well, so definitely worth checking him out as well. And then obviously Mr. Bytacos does stream a little bit. Obviously recently he's had a lot of real life stuff, work and that, where he hasn't been able to, but he is starting to get back into it. So definitely worth checking all them. So there you go, it's 25 on Twitch. Plus obviously one mouse 2222 on YouTube, or just mouse 2222. Definitely check him out on YouTube as well, especially his Uncharted series for 19, if it's still there. When you see the final video for it, the work he put into that map was absolutely amazing. And I know if he was able to submit it as an entry for the competition, he would definitely have beaten all of us. Hey, Mr. Matza, welcome on in.
Hey,
So,
Matza.
or should I say SGA Germany? Actually, timed it just right. I'm actually about to jump off. So yeah, if any of you guys want to check out the Sim Game Alliance, like I said, just click on just below the stream. You can get it right there. Obviously, in my chat, !SGA team, and that'll bring up every current player in there. Now then, I'm going to bring this up a sec so I can see what he's doing. Oh, okay, bit of texture work, okay. Well, I hope he's ready for us, because obviously we're going to go over and see Mr. Cope TV. As I need to jump off and do some washing and all that rubbish. So it's going black for just a moment. I'll just find the right screen to bring up my credits. There we go. Obviously a big huge thank you to mostly Mr. Darius Frost for the raid of 50 earlier on to start off the stream. We've got quite a few followers there, so much appreciated to all you guys. I even missed one there. CG Tuna, thank you very much as well for the follow earlier. That must be when I stepped away for a break. Obviously, I will be back again Friday at the same time, guys. So if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to pop back then. Obviously, I am going to be in and out different streams throughout the rest of the week. So if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to ask at any time. So let me find you on my list. There he is. So, yep, like I said, we're going to go over, check out what Mr. Cope TV is doing today. Looks like a bit of modding for the minute. Please stick with us. Show him some SGA love. And let's go break his channel, shall we? For a change. So stay well, guys, and I'll see you again really soon. And I'm going to love doing the dishes, Ghost. Catch you guys later.